empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Oh no.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, 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 everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing okay? Welcome. I want to say hello to Debbie Nelson, Robin B, Flippy, Mindy McGee. And I do want to say we're going to talk about all true crime tonight. Debbie Nelson, WR, Diane Solomon, Denise, Gail, my three sons, Laura P., Daniel Barry, Sammy, Bonnie E., Sleuth Fairy, Diamonds Creations, Sleuth Fairy, Gail, Laura P., WR. I hope I'm not missing nobody. Let's see. Victoria, Robin B., Sammy, Always Late, Flippy, Lucky Charms, Lady R, Lucky Charms, and let's see who else we got. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Pam, and Oh, thank you, Robin B. Thank you for giving a $5 super chat. Woohoo! Thank you, honey. God bless you for supporting my channel. Thank you so, so much, Robin. God bless you for that. Hello, Lisa and Pam Flainer. Thank you so much, Robin. Peppermint Patty, Sassy Mama, and Lucky Charms. Y'all come on in, everybody. We're just going to talk about random cases tonight and what's going on with these cases on these YouTube streets. If you've not liked or subscribed to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe. I'd be much obliged. That helps my channel to grow. Hello, Tina Bobina. Hello, yo, baby blondie. I do want to say, you guys, that we do have a member of our community that's in a hard place right now. I don't want to go into the extent of what's going on with her, but I will be putting her Cash App out if anyone didn't care to help her. She's having a hard time. She's very trusted, a part of our community, and we help each other out here. Hello, Cherie. Hello, Taylor. So I'm going to be putting her Cash App out if you guys don't care to continue it. Let me figure out how to spell it again. Let me find her Facebook first, y'all. I gotta find it. But she's having a hard time right now, and she just needs a little extra help to help her get through. Um, and I told her we would put it out. Now I've already helped her myself. Um, but whatever anybody could do to help her would be good. All right, let me figure out how to spell her name. Uh, ARISSE, I think is the name. R. Okay. Sorry, guys. Hey, Tiffany Marie, how are you? Um, let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to spell her last name. Proffitt. O Proif. I hope I can spell that right, you guys. I'm sorry. Proffitt. Proffitt. And this is her Cash App. If anyone could help her because she's going through a hard time right now. And y'all know Carice, she comes in here all the time and she's very trusted. She's a trusted member of our community who is having a hard time right now. So anybody that could help, um, it would be much obliged to help her out just to get by, y'all, just to have. Yeah, you can copy and paste it. I hope I got that name right. It's her name, money sign, her name, CHARISSE. Now, she didn't ask me to put the Cash App out. I did it because she called me in a bad place. She's having a hard time right now financially. And I figure us as a farm community, anybody that could help, if you could, it would be much obliged to help her out in a hard time right now. Now, I don't know if it's a capital C or a lowercase c, but it should pop up. But she is having a little bit of a hard time. So even a little bit could help her get by until she gets off her feet a little bit. Um, with that being said, I told her that, I would try to get her some help and stuff. So I did put my TikTok in the description and also in my description in my video and my Facebook. I don't have a lot of followings on TikTok, but I do put out videos on TikTok. And so we just talk tonight. We're just going to talk about some of these cases. I want to just hit and miss on some of them. Sebastian Rogers case, we know that it's been turned out to be a wild card. You know that I don't, uh, I'm choosing not to bash any of the parents. Um, in this case, innocent until proven guilty. Now, Like last night with Madeline Soto's case, I know that they've not named the mother as a suspect, but I do think that she knows guilty knowledge of what happened to Madeline. So I don't know um, why they haven't arrested her. Maybe she was naive. I don't know. Hello, blessed, never stress. We all struggle, so should we all put our cash apps chime out? Well, let me tell you something, blessed, never stressed. If you've been in a struggle and you're part of my farm family and you needed help, yes, I would put your cash app out. So she's a part of my farm family. I trust her, and anybody that's in need, I will put their cash app out. It's up to the person if they want to help or not. It's it's really none of your business, to be honest with you. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I feel like you're being disrespectful. You all know that I would not put a cash app out for anyone that I did not trust. You all know that. But this lady didn't ask for help, but she needs it. And so that's why um, that I'm doing it, because we all know that, when we put other people's cash apps out, we don't get what we don't get what is happening in what we get at night. So, um, I'm just trying to help a person out. Hey, Myrtle Burke, how are you? This person has never been in our chat. What a cruel person. Carice is a part of our farm family over here. And so, if anybody over here that I know and I trust gets in a hard place, that's what we're here for, is to help them no matter what. And so that's what I'm here for, is to help her. If somebody don't like it, then they can go on to the next chat, but I will put out a person's cash app if they're having a hard time. And God will bless us for blessing other people. I meant to block that blessed person calling our farm sister a bum. I know. Ain't that awful? Thank you, TM. I'm talking about the stress blessed Daisy. Oh, okay. Um, it's just that we all have struggles from time to time. And if I trust somebody, I will help them. Mods, whoever. Hey, Sip and Dribbles, how are you, honey? And that being said, I have helped her myself. So um we just all have hard times from time to time. And you know, if we can provide somebody with a hot meal for that day that hasn't ate in a couple of days, yeah, I'm gonna put out a cash app because I trust this person. And yeah, they nobody should be starving. God gives plenty. God gives unlimited to us if we give. It don't matter either way. We bless, he blesses us. He has unlimited funds. And I know that for a fact because he's blessed me beyond blessings. We are family here if we can help. Exactly. Hang on, let me read that. If we can help, we will. If not financially, but pray. Yes, she did ask for prayers. She did ask for prayers. And I told her to give it to God and God will work it out. And she already said that, like, she had someone help offer to mow her grass for her or pick up somebody. I think they had tornadoes and so it blowed a tree and she couldn't get out there and cut the tree. And one of her neighbors came and told her that they would cut her tree for her. I don't understand why people feel the need to be a-holes. I swear my patience for acting like this is very low these days. I know. But we know our farm family over here. We know our people that's over here every day. We trust them. So, hey, Virgo angels, and God will provide no matter what. When you give with your heart, you get unlimited back from Him. I know that for a fact because He has gave me. But you have to go to your Cash App, y'all, and type her tag in. Hey, Wisconsin Mama. Hey, just dropping in to say hello, hanging around and listening. God bless you for helping another sister in need. Thank you, Wisconsin Mama. Thank you. And thank you for coming in and saying hello. Um, but she's probably asleep, Carice is. She's probably asleep right now because she goes to bed early. Do you have Cam's video, wildlife and such? I need a good webcam kit. I do. I actually got my two trail cams in today, y'all. I just got to figure out how to put them up. I'm going to get my husband to put them up and then we'll probably have to subscribe. But if I can live stream that videos, I will start another channel. We'll just drive live streaming back there. I stayed back there tonight in my camp area until late. I started a fire back there and I stayed back there late tonight. Um just riding around, hanging out with the cows and my cat and my campfire, y'all. I'd love to get your reference to a good kit. Are you talking about a webcam? I got mine from, well, they ordered mine from Amazon. Hey, Rucker girl, how are you doing? You doing okay? So I started to do the Micah Miller case, but it is, we don't know if what happened with Micah. I do believe she was pushed into um unaliving herself. I do think she did unalive herself, but I do think that there were circumstances that pushed her into doing that. So that's why I don't. Are gonna keep trail cams up all night. Yes. Now I don't know if they'll live stream all night, but they will video. Those will video. So instead of getting pictures of my two raccoons back there and the white faced squirrel, I'll get videos of them and whatever else is back there. Summer's here. Daisy on the boat in her four wheeler. She's happy sissy again. I know. I went out on that boat yesterday and it was so slow, and the fumes from the gasoline about killed me. But hey, it was fun, and uh, I got to get out and see some cranes or some blue black herons, not blue herons, but black herons. That's the first time I'd ever seen them. But I am going to bring y'all stories back there eventually. I just ain't got no good stories to tell right now, and I've just been preoccupied with doing some DIYs that I'm going to be posting on my other channel. I tried wondering Micah and Karen Reed's. They're boring. Oh, you tried the case of the. Well, there's nothing really new with Micah because she passed away. I hear there's motion detectors, night views that record and send to cell phone alerts. Yeah, that's what they do. Aaliyah Colton missing since Sunday, 15 years old. Where's she from, Lady R? Do you know where she's from? We're getting a 30-foot pool up this weekend. Ooh, girl, that sounds so fun. Good for you. Listen, if you've got children, let me tell you something. My kids, when they were little, stayed in our pool. We had a 28-footer in HARLAN where we lived, Kentucky. But them kids stayed in that pool the whole time. Now we just got a little 18-foot Royal King one we bought from Royal King. But hey, it works. So, but you gotta have a pool. It's fun, y'all. Get outside. Don't stay on these YouTube streets all day. I don't suggest y'all. She's from Massachusetts too. Uh well, so she's from, is that Boston? That's from Boston, ain't it? So many missing kids, you guys. So many of them. It's unreal. I might get to go to the water park on Thursday. So she's posting that. Thank you for posting that. Y'all, I will keep these missing kids. Now, I did get Sebastian Rogers um Amber Alert, but where he was 15 and he was autistic, I know that autistic children tend to wander off. So I didn't really, because it was during the Madeline Soto case, and I was covering Madeline Soto case, and I thought, well, as soon as I start on his case, they'll find him. But they haven't ever found him, and it's been 100 days today, and he still hasn't been found. But I'm going to print out some flyers for him and some flyers for Summer, and try to put them up around here if I can. Now, there's Carice. There she is. Honey, we've been putting out your Cash App, baby. You're fine. I told you I was going to let you know, but this was last minute. We've been putting your Cash App out for you, babe. I don't know. Right there, the mods are putting them out. Oh, thank you, Nikita. Thank you, Miss Nikita. Just dropping by to say hello. Miss Daisy in chat can't stay. It's okay, Nikita. You have a good day, and thank you for that. God bless you, Nikita. God bless you for that. You're a sweetheart for doing that. Thank you so much, and thank you for stopping by. Uh, the links works, y'all. Okay. One child, once it's up to be fun putting it up, had to level ground, then put sand in after and be fun. It's hard work to put up a pool and to cut trees. Oh, yeah, but once you get it up, Virgo, it's great. Thank you again, Nikita. God bless you for that, baby. Thank you. God bless you guys. Y'all, let me tell you something. I've been doing them short videos with those cute little voices on them. Aw, thank you, honey. Much love to you, sweetheart. And I've been getting thousands of views. I've got 3,600 on the duck one I did last night, and I probably got 50 subscribers. I've been getting subscribers like crazy off them little cute animal videos, y'all. And I'm so happy to do it. Like the one of Daisy, I got 5,000 views on her. Now, you don't get paid much for shorts, but it's building my channel, and I think it's awesome. Oh, thank you, Lady R. Thank you for being a member for 9 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love to my Daisy Cakes. Much love to you too, Lady R. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you, honey. We also have a family of 8 squirrels coming up to us for nuts and water. They started to knock on our doors and windows. Aw, I love me some squirrels. Thank you, Lady R. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, and if y'all don't care to keep putting out Carice's Cash App just to help her, I'm gonna put it up right here because I told her we'd help her get. She's family. Hello, Fonda Cheese Man. I love you too, Gail. I got a squirrel to where I live. Well, did y'all see that big old monster white face squirrel I have? Well, look what the cat drug in. Ronald 2024. Miss Daisy, how did one of your mods find out the code name for Biden's agenda? That is named into the darkest places, the Biden agenda. What? You're welcome, Chris. You're welcome. Do what, Ronald? That did not make a bit of sense, Ronald, at all. I don't I don't even know. But my husband started to talk about the election today, and I told him, I was like, I cannot. I'll get upset, and I cannot go down that road, y'all. But I need advice. I'm in the woods and log cabin with a pond, and I'm setting up for failure and invasion by feeding them. Are you talking about squirrels? No, you'll enjoy them. We got a walnut tree down here by my house, so I take the walnuts up there in the camp area and give them to well, I leave them, and they're cracked open by the time that I get back up there. So obviously I was going to talk about Kensington a little bit today, but I don't know. They're cleaning it up and everything, so I kind of figured that, that there's really not much going on with Kensington right now. I did want to talk about that. I do want to show you all this advice. I was actually going to put out a video about this, but instead I figured I'd show it and I want you all to see. I have tons of squirrels and rabbits. Aw, squirrels, moose, turkey, deers, raccoons, coyotes, and more. Where you at, Alaska? Only in Alaska is where you get moose. Now Kentucky has uh what's the second? Elk, but not no moose. You're in MA. Is that what is MA? Is that Minnesota? Massachusetts? A moose crossed our bay of water today. Oh, I bet it's beautiful. I want to show you all this, and this is a word of Massachusetts. Okay. This is a word of advice to anybody out there that's got children or grandchildren, because this is a woman that is a public defender that deals in criminal law. And yeah, this is what she's to say. Hang on.
To go to sleepovers. I'm a criminal defense attorney, and here's why. First and primarily is the SA risk. While you may feel like you know the parents who are hosting the sleepover really well and you know and love and trust them, that's exactly who's committing SA. SA against children is not committed by strangers in Target. It is not committed by random people on the street. It is committed by people that we know, love, and trust. That's exactly how SA against children happens. Second of all, you may know the parents, but you don't know necessarily the neighbors, the grandparents, the aunts and uncles, the older siblings, the friends of the older siblings, who may all be brought into the equation. Second of all, in another person's house, you just don't really know what their rules are regarding roaming the neighborhood, regarding being on Roblox and who they can talk to on Roblox. There's just too many variables, not to mention pew-pews in the house. So it's just a no for us. No sleepovers. I don't allow my children to go to sleepovers. I'm a criminal defense attorney, and here's why.
And probably she's probably carried a lot of cases in her lifetime that specializes in what happens to children, and she's probably seen some cases like this before. Yes, the Carice, the first one is capitalized, and your last name is capitalized on your Cash App, honey. So I put that wrong. So both of them, the P is capitalized on it, but it may pop up either way on Carice's Cash App. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting because, well, y'all know what happens to kids. Look at what happened to Robin B's little girl. I mean, she's 5 years old, and her neighbor's brother unalived her. So brutally unalived her, and you know, so we just got to be careful. I'm trying to see if I can find. Usually I'll save stuff for you guys, but a lot of this stuff is not got anything to do with any case or anything like that. But um, let's see. Squirrels are using casebook netting for their nests. Oh, okay. That's so sad. There's no more sleepovers. Myself and my kids had so much fun spending the night. Now, I wouldn't let my girls stay all night with nobody or Bub. I don't think Bub's ever stayed all night with any of his friends. I don't trust it. I'll have to try pulling out frozen grapes for our squirrels. Plus, we have 6 Stiller blue jays. Wow. I bet they are beautiful. I love squirrels and stuff. I actually took some footage. I never posted it, but I did take some footage today. I was going to post a video, but the video that I did post shows that big white faced squirrel up there. That thing's massive. Hey, Gigi, how are you, honey? Um, Daisy, I love watching your goose video today. Oh, Fluffy. Oh yeah, Fluffy's a hot mess when it comes to them ducks. The mallard and the khaki camel female got into a fight, and Fluffy was around my side by side, and he heard them over there fighting, and he ran, and that's why he was fussing because he broke them up. He don't let nobody mess with them khaki Campbell babies. I'm sure he will be back on another count momentarily. Did y'all block Ronald? Ronald wasn't saying nothing to be blocked, y'all. He's being good, I promise y'all. He's even been good on prayer gardens. I went on prayer gardens yesterday, and Ronald was good. Squirrels are burying nuts in shells in our yard, causing peanut plants to grow. That's good. I'd love that. Peanuts is good. It's okay, Leor. He's got another count. He'll be back. I did it. He's being mean to me. Oh, okay. Okay. But he's been nice to me. He's been actually better, acting real better. He stood up for Miss Daisy over PG. He did, really. He did. He's been good. He's been good a little bit. Ronald has. For now, he's been good. Hang on, somebody's calling y'all. Hang on. Oh, hang on just a second, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So, how many of y'all going to Summer's Day? Does any of y'all going to Summer's Day this year? Darkest places, we don't have skunks. I would be afraid our dogs would go after them and get sprayed. Well, there's a skunk up there on my hill. Hello, Mr. Wells or Mrs. Wells. Let's see. For that I don't know. Squirrels might like them too. But I'm gonna get my cameras up and going so I can send y'all some video. Hey, Amy Lynn, how are you? Miss Daisy, Ronald was talking about Jinky's brownies and how he wants to lick her fingers clean after she done baked them. What? What? Ronald, you can't overfeed squirrels when they get full. They something that went really far. I wished I could go. Summer will always hold a special place in my heart. If I was to go this year, it would just be like to Robin's thing, and maybe I wouldn't go. I'd just go up there by myself, or if Candace and them was going. I wished I could go. She does me too. Candace's new name's Mr. I don't know. Is that you, King Can? Is that you, King Can? But I want to go, but y'all, I have social anxiety really bad. And so I don't know if I will be able to or not. I just don't like to be, okay, I don't like to be around a lot of people. And so, and it's not that I don't love you guys or anything like that. I would love to do a meet and greet if Jinkies wanted to do it, but I'd probably skip out on it because I know myself. And so, is H Davis in here? And so, let's see. No way, that's not Candace. No way she would message you, Daisy Cakes. Yeah, she probably would. I'd say Candace is probably asleep because she works during the day and she gets up like at 5 o'clock in the morning. I wish I could go, but I most wish there didn't have to be another summer stay. Me too. You understand too? Yeah, I'm just like uh, I might go. Your name is Amy. Okay. I guess. My name is too. I've been in the crime community for a bit, but the animal kingdom is becoming more interesting sometimes. Well, you might want to watch my my channel, because when we talk about crime, I try to intermediate it with animals to try to take people's mind off of it, because these crime cases can cause depression and anxiety, especially if you cover a really bad case like Harmony Montgomery. Miss Daisy, we would love to do a meet and greet. Just vet the people that would be going. Right. Oh, thank you, Tree Tree. Thank you for being a member for 11 months. Please, everyone, everyone, my family needs a immediate prayer. We pray for your family in Jesus' name, Tree Tree. I don't know what's going on, but prayers for your family, honey. Let's see. I totally understand. I have bad social anxiety as well. Too bad it can interfere with enjoying life. It really can. Nobody just don't understand. Like, I can talk all day on here, but I really do have bad social anxiety when it comes to being around people. Miss Daisy, what Diamond's Creation forgot to mention is she said that she would lick the big toe with Jinkies accidentally. What? Ronald, you better not mess with my diamonds now. She'll get you, buddy. Speaking of Jinkies, where has she been? I try to call her all day today. Ronald, don't you have Ronald? Well, Miss Daisy, I wished I could go get the cash to go to see my sister. Oh, are you gonna have? Are you wanting to go too, Taylor? Jinkies is my sister. She's gonna be going, but she'll be going with a different group than me. I'm the same way, Miss Daisy. If I go, it may be after Summer's Day. Remember when I went up there at Warriors Park after Summer's Day by myself and did a prayer? I like that better than anything. Those shorts Andrew put up, do you think they were of summer? Oh, I don't know anything about anything like that. I just know that if anything was of summer, law enforcement would put it out. Anything anybody else puts out on YouTube is probably not true. That's why I don't even listen to half the stuff that's being put out on social media, because a lot of it is made up. And, I was defending your butt, Ronald. Don't start none, won't be none, cheapish. What? Cape she? What? What? Anyways, there's nothing new in Summer's case. And unfortunately, the way that Jennifer Koffenhofer talked, her case is pretty much a cold case, and that's sad that it's become a potential cold. Now they've not come out and announced that it was capiche, capiche, capiche. Okay, capiche. Italian. Okay, y'all know I'm bad with these words. I can't hardly pronounce anything, you guys. But I wish there was something new. But unfortunately, there's nothing new on that case. I had to step back on the recent cases. Sounded too familiar with Summer Wells. Yeah, when we covered Harmony Montgomery's murder trial and Madeline Soto's case, that took a toll on me. I don't see how people can do these cases all day long, talk about these cases and obsess over these cases. It's too much for me. I have to have a mind break. There's no way I can do it. True crime, stage crime. Well, that's true, I guess. Sometimes they are staged. Madeline Soto's case was. I don't think, I think he flew mad at her or he went a little too far with her. But the one case that still gets to me in the back of my mind is Jean Ramsey. Someone sent me the crime scene photos of that baby, and a monster got a hold of that baby. Like a monster. It was horrific. And I don't think no one knows what that baby went through before her last, breath was taken. And I'm just really curious because John Walsh's daughter, Megan, has come out and said that Chamonix was trafficked. And, it was a traffic gone wrong. And I really believe it in the back of my mind. I think that it could be. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe Sebastian Rogers could be a victim of trafficking. I honestly do think that if someone did get Sebastian, it could be a trafficking situation. Hey Priscilla, how are you, honey? And that's sad, but that's always an option. I can't stomach the thought of looking at graphic crimes scene photos. I don't look at much of them, but the ones I have seen, it does get to you. And I'm a nurse, and I've seen a lot, a whole lot, but it does get to you. But I believe that a lot of these cases are trafficking cases, and these children are being taken, and it's very easy access to money. It's $1 billion industry, you guys, $1 billion industry. Trafficking is. I believe Sebastian ran away or because of what his daddy has been doing. Someone that was in the jail took him, just my opinion. And a lot of people have conflictions opinions about Sebastian's case. And that's okay. I'm not saying whatever anybody else's opinion on it is, I totally understand. I just don't feel like, in my opinion, that Sebastian's parents had anything to do with it. But then again, I might be wrong. I might be very, very wrong. And so, um, but there's other cases, and I have thought in the back of my mind that possibly Sebastian's could have been a traffic. He could have got online. Well, y'all heard Seth say that he left him home for 12 hours at a time with the internet. Who's to say that he didn't meet somebody online who claimed to be a young girl and Sebastian didn't run off with them? You know? Um, Lady R. Daisy would like us to give them chances as sometimes they are truly good people. Oh, who are we talking about, y'all? I did this one night, maybe two. Don't listen to the what parents say versus Ellie and facts was entire different aspects, just saying. And you're right. You're absolutely right. It is different. Jean Bonnet's case is still in my prayers. I think about her often. One thing I have to say though, her dad is out here fighting for justice for her. He still is. So I don't know. Would he still be doing that after all these years? Oh, okay. Or even meet someone in the neighborhood. I think he come across the wrong person. I really do. It changes everyone's ideas and beliefs. No. You know, I believe that a lot of these unaliving of children, yeah, I do think that they did come across monsters, but sometimes I think that these monsters were working with other monsters, bigger monsters, to unalive these children because there's thousands of. I think someone posted the other day that there was what 500,000 unaccounted for missing children in, was it Nebraska? I seen that somewhere in Nebraska. Now, how in the world can CPS not know where these children are going to? How can our country and law enforcement not question where are these kids at? Why ain't they in school? Why are they missing? Where are all these children going to? Was it Nevada, Danny? Did you see it? Did you see that too? Was it 500,000 missing in Nevada? I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. Tunnels, yeah. I heard about them tunnels. But the deeper you go down that rabbit hole, the more you worry. Hey, Holy Spirit, how are you? I appreciate you being kind to me in Prayer Garden's chat last night. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it was Nevada. Yeah, how in the world can all these children go missing? California has 20,000 missing people today. I never talk about the advertise tested. Huh? I seen a case brought up that didn't get attention, that it sizzled off. Yeah, a lot of these cases go cold, y'all. I saw a canine search and rescue truck today. I thought, oh no, who's missing? I know. Let's see. It was the truth, crime crazy critters on the farm. Thank you. I appreciate that, Holy Spirit. Nobody should be picked on or made fun of or attacked on YouTube. They really don't. They really shouldn't. And today when I did my YouTube survey, I told them, like, it's not getting better. The bullying has to stop on YouTube. It has to stop. It cannot just continue on. It's devastating people's lives. Only cases I'm seeing are the ones making money. No, you just in general. Well, if you're going to come on a social media site, you have to you're coming on to make money. That's the whole point of going on it and doing a podcast or a show. Now, a lot of people do not monetize, but a majority of people that come on social media, whether it's TikTok or YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, they come on to get paid for it. We take our time and our money and we pay for stream yards and everything else. And hey, Gigi, hey, reap what you sow. So, you know, we gotta get paid. Most of us are on here because it's extra money that helps out. I know it helps me out for sure. Um, but for people to say, well, you're getting paid. Well, if we didn't get paid, we wouldn't, like, who would bring these children's cases or these cases to YouTube? I had to stop watching all those mean girls. No need to cut people down or swear at them, call them names. They aren't ladies, in my opinion. Yeah, there's a lot of people that talk really bad. Daisy, there is 2,442,000 children missing in Michigan. Did I say that right? 2 million? Are you sure? Did I say that right? Is it 2 million or 2,000? 2,420, 402? Well, I just tell everybody, watch your kids. Don't let them run around. Watch, I see people letting little toddlers run around in the stores and them got their back turns and just letting their babies run. Or they'll walk out in the parking lot at Walmart and their kid will be like a mile away from them coming out of the parking lot by themselves. And the parents ain't even looking back. I've seen that a lot. And then they wonder why their kids get kidnapped by these monsters. Perversion has overtaken not just our country, but our world. There are many cases. There are only 52 missing in Oklahoma. Well, good. But I have seen it. And missing 411. My daughter and I are trying to get someone into rehab. I pray he will go tomorrow, like he's saying. You pray for him, Brown Bear Jubilee. You pray for him. That's all we can do. When I see someone bad on drugs on the streets and they're really, really bad, I pray for them because they may not have a person to pray for them. Let's see, Daisy. That is a total missing children now in the whole state of Michigan. Wow. You know, the bad stuff that's going on now was going on when I was a youngster. And I just wonder sometimes how, how do we keep from getting put in these places that some of these little kids are in? Also, please pray for my sister. She's in intensive care from drinking. Aw, Brown Bear. I will pray. Miss Daisy, this lady at the library the other day let her 2-year-old run around and she was just taking her time to get him. I can't believe this. Don't you just want to come back, just want to tell them, like, watch your kids? Watch your kids. You don't even know. I've thought about telling them, like, do you know how many monsters are out here that could potentially take your child in a heartbeat? I haven't. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for being a member for 10 months. I love you, Daisy, and Farm Family. I love you too, Sarah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you, Sarah. God bless you. Thank you for being a member of the Creator Crime Family. Miss Daisy, and that's since 92. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And if anybody can, Miss Carice, if anybody could help Miss Carice out, she's going through a little bit of a hard time right now. And she didn't ask me to put her Cash App out, but I have put it out because we're family over here and we help each other out. Daisy, there was a mother and her 3-year-old son was unalive today in Ohio in the parking lot of a grocery store, and the police had a woman in custody of the crime. That is crazy. I'm on my husband's laptop. Just noticed it's my real old account. I thought that was you, Brown Bear. I wasn't for sure, honey. The baby passed away. See, now that's sad, y'all. That is sad. That is very sad. But it happens. People are crazy, you all. The world is crazy. Jinky sent me a photo of Miss Chewy and me together at the thing. I'm going to pull it up and show y'all. Let me see where Jinkies is. Hang on. Jinkies is shady. But this was at Summer's tree event. No, that's not it. She said, "Oh, she sent it to me on she sent it to me on something else. She sent it to me on something else. She didn't send it to me on the thing. So, is there anything new on Sebastian's case? Have y'all heard anything new going on with Sebastian's case? There's nothing new other than fussing and fighting and YouTubers accusing and tearing the parents apart. There's literally a YouTuber that goes on, I know, every 2 hours and talks about this case. Literally, I have to say every 2 hours and talks about Sebastian Rogers' case. I'm like, what in tarnation? How? I mean, are you? I look. I want Sebastian found, but I'm not going to be obsessed with it to where I come on and just go crazy over it. If I'm not always here, I promise you, gals, you're always on my mind and my heart. Ah, um, but yeah, I don't understand why people want to obsess over it. But I want to talk about his case enough to keep him out here. But if that means bashing the parents, any of the parents, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. I'm not going to do it. No matter, like, my people can believe what they want to believe. Like, I'm not telling you either way, But I will not go down that road of bashing Seth or Katie or Chris. I'm not doing it until law enforcement says otherwise. I'm just going to keep his face out here and maybe put out some flyers, but I'm not going to bash the parents. Miss Daisy, I'm too busy in the Civil War with some of your mods over them being not able to wait for Jinky's brownies to get done. A Civil War, Ronald? What are you doing in a Civil War with my mods? Oh my goodness. Here is the missing 15-year-old girl seen Sunday in Massachusetts. That's why you're better than most, Miss Daisy. Thank you, Sarah. Daisy, have you heard of Poto Man beer dumping? That's why my little sis is intensive care. I hadn't heard of that. What did she drink too much? Did she like use like a is she in there for alcohol and poisoning? Aaliyah was bullied and made to kick a bathroom floor in her school 2 days later. She went missing. Do what now? She was bullied and made to kick a bathroom floor in her school, and then she went missing. And she's from Massachusetts. Let's see if we can bring that up. Y'all got me interested now. Y'all got me interested. Hang on, y'all. Let's see if we can't bring that up. Hang on. I'm going to try to pull it up. What's her name again? Aaliyah? A-L. Y'all hang on. Let me try to find it. A-L. I can't spell. A-L-Y-A-H. Hang on. Y-A-H. And what's her last name? Aaliyah Colton. I spelled that. I did that wrong. A-I. Colton. Okay. Is she missing? Okay, she's a 15-year-old. Okay, I've got to bring this up, y'all. Y'all done got me interested in this now. It's time to bring it up, sisters. Let's see. Okay. 15-year-old girl missing from Mashpee. Hang on. Let me play this. Hold on, y'all. Hang on. All this stuff right here. Hang on. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Aaliyah Colton. She was last seen around Cape Drive on Sunday morning. Several people were out in Mashpee today handing out flyers with her information. We caught up with one of the organizers hoping to raise awareness.
This is a huge ordeal that's going on, and with mental health being at play, you know, we're really concerned with her safety and well-being, and we really just want to make sure that she comes home.
If anyone has information, call police right away.
What happened to her? Let me go back and see if we can find another one. Hang on, y'all. A victim of school assault, family friend says. Huh. Here we go.
That girl, she's a freshman here at the high school. Behind us, you can see her picture on the sign right outside the high school. She has been missing since Sunday.
I just feel very sick to my stomach because I just want her to be found.
Those who know Aaliyah Colton are handing out flyers hoping someone has seen her.
Worried, scared, just want to bring her home safely.
Andrea Leonard is a close family friend. She says Aaliyah was the victim of an attack at her high school just over a week ago. Video of the assault has circulated on social media.
There was some hitting, and they pulled her into the bathroom, and then they forced her to lick the bathroom floor.
Police are not identifying Aaliyah as the victim of the
Wow.
attack, but they are investigating the crime as they also circulate this photo of the 15-year-old who they say was last seen Sunday near Cape Drive.
She just seems like she was just
Yeah.
trying to fit in and just trying to make friends with everybody.
Leah Holtz is a classmate who says Aaliyah was new to the school.
No student, no person should ever be harmed in that way.
She was struggling to integrate to school, coming back to Mashpee.
Missing
You're
posters now
welcome.
hang in businesses around town as friends plead for any information that could help bring Aaliyah home.
We want to help you. Anything that you need, please, honey. We love you.
So the search continues tonight. The school district here is not commenting on the case. Live in Mashpee, John Atwater, WCVB.
So
News
when
Center.
did she go miss? Like, do they think that there's some connections with the school? Is that what they think? Or she's pretty young? What do they think happened with her? Do they suspect foul play? And why is her family not like speaking out? Hey, look here. There's Christina. Christina! What's up, Christina? You want to come up? Let me put the link down. If anybody wants to come up and just chit chat, we're having a chit chat. I would be furious too. I just don't know. Like, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if we can find anything else on her. There's not a whole lot about her out here. Let me pull this one up. I think this might be her here when she was younger. Hang on. This is her when she was younger, y'all.
I just went to the store and got some sun, so I'm gonna show you. Oh, and I also got some squishies, and I forgot to tell you. So the first
Aw.
slime that I got is this pink slime.
This is her, you all.
The jar that it came in is just this little crystal jar. So yeah, so here it is. It's neon pink, if you can't see it on the camera, but it is neon pink.
Why does kids, school can be worse
So
than
that's basically
prison
the first
when it
one
comes
that
to
I got.
bullying. Innocent little children go to school and get abused. They become victims of the kids' parents' victims. Like when other children
Can't see that.
are victims of crimes, like if their parents are abusing them, they will
So
come to
yeah,
school
that's
and
my
abuse
first
your
slime.
child.
And then, so the next time that I got this at the store is like this
She
galactic
reminds me of my little niece.
stuff. So
What's up,
here it is.
Christina? This little girl's missing. She's 15-year-old from Massachusetts. She was bullied at school and forced to lick the floor.
And I
Hey,
got, so that's not the only things I got. I also got some
what's up,
little
Christine?
squishies. The
Missing?
first squishy I
Say
Can
that
you
got
hear
little
me?
bit missing.
is this marshmallow.
She's
Can you
missing,
hear me?
yes. Yeah, you're going in and out just a little bit though. Oh wait, Diamond
Huh.
sent me a
Hang on,
thing.
let me take out my earbud.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Let me take this down and bring up the one bonus. This girl here
Hang on, let me put my ear
at
there. Can you hear me
school.
better now?
Uh-huh. She's missing endangered juvenile Aaliyah Colton was last seen 6'2" a couple of days ago, Cape Drive area. Information on Aaliyah's whereabouts, contact Detective Sergeant 508-539 extension 1480 or 1480 extension 7273. This is Aaliyah.
She looks young.
She's only 15 and she was bullied at school.
Oh,
Yeah. They made her lick the floor in the
she was bullied
bathroom.
at school and then she disappeared?
Yep, 2 days later is what let's see. 15-year-old last seen Sunday in Cape Drive area, Massachusetts, and there's the link to her. I was bullied horrible as a kid. If I ever have kids, I'm homeschooling them. No way am I letting a little angel put out of my care in a group of complete strangers all day, every day. Exactly. And the way they're teaching our children crazy stuff now, I'm telling you, my daughter's, if she has babies, we're going to homeschool them because
I wonder,
kids
I hope this isn't going to turn out to be like a case where, a group of girls act like they're her friend.
and took her out. Did
Mm.
you see the Slender Man thing? Did you see that? The Slender Man
Slender
unaliving?
Man?
Well, no, I don't think the girl died. These three girls were obsessed with the Slender Man. It's like a comic demon, and it's called the Slender Man. And they were one of them become extremely obsessed, and they stayed all night together. And the most evilest little girl planned with the other girl to sacrifice the one little girl to the Slender Man. So they took her out into the woods and they brutally stabbed that little girl and left her
Oh
for
my
dead.
gosh.
The little girl was alive. She survived. Huh?
Did this just recently happen or was this like
Oh,
a
this
while
happened
ago?
about 5 or 6 years ago. Do y'all remember that? The Slender Man? Let's see
I
if we can.
remember I remember something like that.
Yeah. Well, the girl survived. There's an update on that.
Oh.
You know, Daisy. What's the update? What's the update?
On which one? This little girl or the Slender Man
This
case?
girl or Slender Man? The Slender Man. Them girls are probably grown. They went to jail. Slender Man was a belief for kids this age. Yeah. But anyway, they let me see if I can find that. Then we'll pull her back up. Hang on just a second. I'm gonna find Slender Man.
So who's bullying her? Other girls?
Huh?
Who was bullying this little girl? Other girls?
Other girls allegedly. So here it is right here. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this one up. And this is what
Let
that
me tell you
story comes
what,
from. Huh?
my little boy was bullied. My middle son, he was bullied, and they were tying his locker shut and making him late for class. And then once he got into class, he'd get in trouble because he was late, or
Uh-huh.
he would go to class on time but didn't have his book with him, so he would get in trouble because he didn't have, his supplies that he was supposed to have when he went to class. And I didn't know it was going on until my youngest son told me, because my middle son didn't want to tell me. Let me tell
Uh-huh.
you what, when I found out what was happening to my middle son being bullied, you can bet your sweet booty that I took myself right on into the principal's office, me and Mr. Christine and the grandparents. And let me tell you what, and we told them if they didn't put a stop to that bullying, I don't care who it is, we are going to take it all the way to the Board of Education. So they better, because my son was getting in trouble. Oh, I know what happened. He got um, after after school punishment for continuously coming to class late or not having his book, and it was because they were tying his locker shut, whoever was bullying him. And
Uh-huh.
I told the teacher and I told the principal, he is not going to honor that punishment because he is being bullied, and the people that need to be punished is the bulliers. And let me tell you what, he never got bullied again, because I will tell you, I told the principal, I said, I'll come into his class if I have to every single day and let him bully him then. Oh, I was so mad.
I
He
know.
never got bullied again after that.
I told some kids off in junior high, we were at a ball game and they were bullying Sissy, and my daughter's like 4'11". She's tiny, and this big old bulky fat boy come up and screamed at her, and it ran all through me. Like he stood over her and screamed at her, honey. I went over and I told him, oh, their eyes got
Mm,
really big. I told all of them. And then my baby was being harassed, and she's real timid in high school. And I told that principal, I said, if that girl lays one hand on my child, you call the police and press full charges on her. I was not playing. I was going to put that kid in jail. And I homeschooled her after that because I didn't want my child being, the grandmother to this child.
Well, the thing about it is the school is responsible. When your child is in school, they are responsible for your well-being of your child and their education. That's why you send them to school. The adults that are in charge of that school are responsible for your child. So, and I
You're going in and out,
that
Christine.
he was in charge.
Christine.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Well, you sound like a robot every once in a while.
Oh, let me drop down and I'll come back up.
You're better now, Christine. Well, shoot. Let me put the link back out for Christine, y'all. But this is the Slenderman case. Woo, come up, Christina. No, it's not right. Kids should not be bullied at school, y'all. Y'all see these parents out here on these YouTube street, how vicious they are? They're probably treating their children that way, and their children goes to school. And if your child ain't used to being abused, your child now becomes a victim of abuse from that child who's probably getting verbally or mentally abused by their parents. Now your child becomes a victim of that abuse, and it's wrong. Go ahead, Christine.
Can you hear me better?
I can hear you now.
So I told the principal when my middle son was getting bullied, I told him, I said, you all are the adults here. And when I send my child to school, you all are then responsible for his well-being, not only just his education, but his well-being while he's here in your school. So if something happens to my son and in your care, you are going to be held responsible for it. Let me tell you what, I'm telling you, I laid it on thick. Nobody said a dang on word, because when I get mad, that is it. He was like speechless. And I told him, I will take you to the Board of Education of the state. Not just the Board of Education in our county. I'm talking the state.
State Board of
Education. They have in the schools that they were going to, they have, there's a no bullying, whatever it is, rule or whatever. And, teachers are supposed to take care of it right away. Well, they were just overlooking his locker being tied shut and then him getting in trouble for being late to class or not having his books. So, buddy, let me tell you what, his locker never got tied shut again after that day. And he never got bullied again after that day. Huh?
Did they find out who the kid was that was doing it?
Oh, yeah. It was a group of kids. It was a group of kids, and so we live in a small town, and it was like one of the well-to-do kids, the ones that their parents owned businesses in the county.
Yep.
And see, we didn't live in the county. Yeah, we paid for them to go to that school. They didn't actually we don't live in the county that they went to school in, because the county we live in doesn't have a very good academic rate. So we paid for them to go to it's kind of like a private school here, but the bully's parents actually owned a funeral home that was in that county. So that kid was allowed to get away with doing whatever he wanted. Well, he ran into the wrong parent that ain't going to put up with that crap. You bully my kid, and you're going to have a big old problem on your hands. Him and his parents and the school.
Oh, yeah. Well,
let me tell you what, they never bullied my son again. They must have started picking on somebody else, because they didn't pick on him anymore after that.
I bet they didn't.
I bet they sure enough didn't. I'd come to school if I told them, I said, I'll come and sit in the classroom every single day if I have to, and dare one of them to bully my kid.
Exactly.
And I told them I was going to the Board of Education, because they're held accountable for my child's safety, not only his education, but his safety too, while he is there under their care. And I said, if something happens to my son while he's under your care, you guys are going to be held responsible. And and I'm telling you what, that the principal didn't say a dang word. He was just kept saying he's sorry, it won't happen anymore, he'll take care of it, so he did. He must have, because it never happened again. He didn't have to serve his detention, because the teacher, my son told the teacher that his locker was being tied shut, and he didn't care. He still gave him a detention. And I thought, oh really? Now, okay, well, my kid's not gonna, if he was being late on purpose or whatever, that's one thing. But his locker was being tied shut, and he could not help. He didn't want to go to class without his book, or else he'd get in trouble because he was going to class out of supplies, or he tries to untie his locker and then him being late for class. So it was danged if he did and danged if he didn't. I wasn't going to let my kid's feelings be hurt like that and feel like he was being backed into a corner from any teacher, from any bully at school. That ain't happening on my watch. My kid ain't going to feel that way. So I hope this poor little girl, her parents stood up for her when she was being bullied.
Oh, did they really? Did they stand up for her?
I don't know. That's why I said I hope that they did.
I know that my daughter got bullied by she was a what do you call that when they fill in teachers assistant or substitute, but I think she worked in some other department at the school too. She got on Facebook talking crap about my daughter because my daughter was dating a boy that was dating a cheerleader, and they broke up, and the girl's mom was the head of the cheerleading team. So they were all putting the cheerleaders up to come after my daughter because she was dating this boy. And then that teacher also got on there, and I called her up at work, and I let her have it. I told her I got the pits. I went to the principal, and she acted like that she was going to take care of it and stuff. Then my daughter, a couple months later, seen that same girl, those girls' picture frame, the picture of them on the principal's desk. Come to find out, that principal was their cousin to the girls that were harassing my daughter. Yeah, I should have took it further. I should have called the Board of Education and took it further. But I didn't because my daughter didn't want me to. But it was really bad. It was bad.
Wow.
And that's why I schooled my baby, because I didn't want her going through all that again when she was in high school and stuff. But yeah, especially if you have girls. Boys, you go through it too. But man, girls are catty. Oh, thanks, sir.
Yeah.
Their parents.
Girls can be bullied just as much as boys can be bullies.
Oh yeah, they can.
If not worse.
Exactly. Well, the mother was the head cheerleading coach of the cheerleaders of the high school, and she was talking about my daughter to the cheerleaders and making fun of my daughter because she wanted her daughter to date my daughter's boyfriend, and she even went to my daughter's boyfriend's mom and made him walk out during carnation with that girl because he was a football player and she was a cheerleader. He didn't want to be with her, but that's how bad it got. It was all a big connection in that school, and I'm still pissed off to this day about it.
You're like, I wanted to call the Board of Education.
Out. Huh?
I said, you to this day want to call the Board of Education on her still.
The mother quit the school and she works somewhere else now. So, and the girls graduated there in college and they graduate. I mean, they're all grown up now, but it still pisses me off. I should have cussed that mother out and confronted her ass over talking about my daughter because the boy who was just a child didn't want her daughter. That's what happens.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why they're picking on your daughter. Your daughter wasn't the one that he probably wouldn't have dated her daughter anyways, even if he wasn't dating your daughter. He obviously didn't like her for some reason.
Yeah, he didn't want to be with her.
Probably because she's a bully.
No.
And so is her mom.
She was a wine bag. She was a wine bag. But my daughter used to be a flyer for the cheerleading team, right? She was tiny. So she used to be a flyer. And them girls are big, bulky girls. And they wanted to be flyers. So when their mom got coach, they made sure that they tried to stop my daughter from cheering. And so my daughter said, the heck with it. I'm not going through that drama. And she went to Winter Guard and started doing band and guard. So, but the thing is, they were jealous because my daughter was tiny and she was a flyer and a cheerleader. And, that's just.
And she wasn't in the clique.
No, she wasn't. But I wish now that I would have confronted that mother about her bully daughters. I mean, who does that? If a boy at that age does not want your child, move on. Like, let it
and
go.
you lived in a small town too, didn't you?
Shitty small town.
When you live in if you don't understand the concept of how everyone knows everyone in a small town, you won't get it. But if you've ever lived in a small town where everyone knows everyone, oh my gosh, when you have stuff like that happen and you're not part of the clique, it is very difficult to get justice served and you're on your way, for your side.
That same school I went to as a child, and we were the poor kids, and we were in the school with the rich kids.
Is that the ones that were being mean to you and to you all?
Yeah, that's the same school.
Oh my gosh. No wonder why you pulled your daughter out. I would have too.
One of the teachers, like, she would put like the doctor's children in the front of the classroom and the lawyers and all the big shots kids, and she would pet on them and brag about their moms and dads. Then she put the poor kids in the back, and we were nothing but we were invisible to her. We were trash on the street to her. We would sit in class and watch her just pet on them and just brag on them. It made you want to throw up. And I really wanted to tell her off when she got older. And when she died, they la-la-lee-la'd over her in that town. And I just wanted to tell them, like, you guys are a joke. She wasn't much of a teacher at all. She made a huge difference and treated us poor kids like trash.
See, that's terrible, and I hated
it because they pushed me to want to better myself and become a nurse and show them up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it probably made you stronger.
Yeah, there was one in that town that he was a choir teacher, and there were rumors about him being, a different way. And but he treated my brother horrible one day. Me and my brother was in the same grade at that time. We had a rough childhood. We didn't have, a lot. We were going through some stuff at home, especially my brother. And then he told me in class, he got us in front of the class, your brother's worthless. He's lazy. He ain't worth nothing. Like, he was saying that in front of the whole class, and my brother just had his head down. And my brother quit school in 7th grade.
Sad.
And when that son of a bitch died in Harlan, Kentucky, when that teacher died, they act like he was the greatest thing ever. He was the boys choir teacher there, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. But he was nothing but a son of a bitch in my book. And he was only out for the rich kids, and he treated kids like shit. And he treated me and my brother like shit. A lot of them.
But the good thing is it made you determined to. Yeah. I said, it sounds like the good thing is that it made you guys determined to persevere past how he treated you all.
Well, it wasn't just him. It was other teachers, like the one that bought the Lysol spray and give it to a student and had them spray it all over me and my brother in class and other kids. That was pathetic. Then she would send my brother down to the principal office because she'd said him and his friends stunk, and they would paddle him for that.
Oh, that's terrible.
We didn't know it was abuse. We didn't know. We felt helpless. I was terrified of that
Well,
old
it's
witch.
because children think that, they hold teachers to a high standard and they think, that the teachers don't do any wrong. I'm not saying teachers are bad. I'm not saying that at all. But
Not
there
all
are
of them.
some bad ones. And when you get one, that they really make a mark on your child, uh,
Mhm.
because they hold teachers to children hold teachers to a high standard, which they
Yeah.
should because they're their educators. But when
But a lot
you've
of
got a
times,
bad teacher or a rogue teacher,
yeah, a teacher that
they
don't
could
like.
really hurt your child.
Mhm. Well, my mom said when she was little and when she lived in Michigan, her first grade teacher, the first day of school, grabbed her by the hair of the head and ripped her hair out. She said,
Mm-mm.
now that was way back when, but that's what she said, and she started crying on the phone when she was telling me about how that
Boy, let
teacher.
me tell you what, they would hear me coming out from my house all the way to school. If I
I know
them teachers knew better. Don't mess with
it just makes me
the
mad when I think
Miss
about
Christine's
that.
boys. I won't say my last name, but they knew better. They knew
Mhm.
that those kids had a crazy mom.
Yeah, I was one too. I should have done.
I'm like, I was quiet as could be, but boy, you mess with one of my kids, and
Yeah,
the Kraken shows up.
well, yeah. I I I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of
And I
good old
think it's
boys.
important that when your kid is being bullied, that they see their parents take up for them. I think that is so important, so that
Yeah,
your child knows that you're on their side no matter what. And I think
yeah,
that is so important that the parents speak up for their child when they are being bullied, or when they, come home and tell their mom that something happened, or the sibling tells. Because in my case, my middle
mhm,
son would not say anything that was happening. My younger son, who is only 10 months younger than him and at one grade below him, knew everything that was going on. And see, that kid, my younger son, would always tell us what was going on. So we
yeah,
would take care of it right away. But we always made sure that my kids, if somebody was doing something wrong to my kids, they seen and they heard everything that we did said to take up for them, because we wanted them to know mom and dad are always on your side no matter what. You can always on us to, you know, be your voice. And now they're serving the country and protecting our country. But um
yeah. You
I think
raised good.
that's important, that parents speak up and be their child's voice. Because if you
Absolutely.
don't, who will?
Who will exactly? Sammy said my sixth grade teacher would get behind me and push me all the time. When I got tired of it and pushed her back, she went down the stairs, and I was in a world of trouble. She didn't have any consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, that's what happened to
That's that. I mean,
Candace.
that
Poor
happens a
Candace.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Lisa said I was bullied from first to 12th grade. One was a teacher, and when nothing was done to the teacher, he rubbed it in that he could get away with it. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa.
See, that's the same what happened to my middle son again, where the teacher dug her nails in his head and in his shoulders. Oh, buddy,
Lord.
let me tell you what, that teacher retired the very next year, because I'm telling you what, she better be glad that I respect my son's wishes, because I was getting ready to pull over and go to that school and do the same thing she did to my son. And what would happen is I would get in trouble, because that's assault, but she wouldn't get in trouble from doing that to my child, because my child didn't have a voice. So I made sure she understood, and I called her on and put her on speakerphone, so my son can hear me confront her and hear what she said in return to what I said. Let me tell you what, that whole school year, she apologized to my son. He won every award that she ever had. I mean, he's a good, my kids were A and B honor roll students. They never got any like D's or F's. And so my kids were good kids, or very rarely did they ever get a C, mostly A's and B's. So my kids were good kids, and they didn't never have to study or anything. They just listened in class. They were really good. So why she dug her nails in my kid's shoulders and on the top of his head is beyond me. But let me tell you what, that was the last time she ever touched one of my kids. I'll tell you that right now, because I told her, I said, I'm going to come to the school and I'm going to dig my nails into your head and your shoulders. And I said, what's going to happen? You're going to call the police, right? Because that's assault. Well, that's what you just did to my son. I said, you assaulted my son. And let me tell you what, I can't tell you all the things I said to her, but I made sure he sat right there and he listened to every word I said to her to take up for him, and every word that she said back to me. She apologized. She admitted that she did it and that she shouldn't have done it, and that she was just frustrated and blah, blah, blah. And I told her, I think you need to retire. And the very next year she retired.
I would have put
But my son heard me take up for him. My son heard me take up for him. He heard what she said in return. So he knew that he was vindicated on what she did to him, and that he knew that his mom was going to be on his side, and that it wasn't right that what she did to him. So, I just wanted him to know that somebody was on his side, and that, somebody was going to be his voice, and that was going to be his mom.
Exactly. What makes people think they put their hands on a child?
I don't know, but they putting their hands on my child. That's for sure.
PG is showing up Fred and Ziggy. Oh no. Ronald, honey,
Oh
that's
boy.
I try to stay out of it, Ronald.
Hi, Ronald.
Ronald 2024.
Ronald Trump for president.
Ronald Trump for president.
I'd vote for you, Ronald.
Me too.
Ronald Trump for president.
You're a better person than me, because if somebody would have put their damn hands on my child like that, they would have been in jail. CPS would have been called. Oh my God, they would have been.
Oh, let me tell you, but he didn't want me to. He didn't want me to even say anything. He wasn't going to say anything to me. His little brother told it to me. He got in the car and he was acting real quiet and sad and just upset. And I kept asking him what happened, and he wouldn't tell me. So finally his little brother told me. And buddy, we were halfway home. And let me tell you what, I picked up that phone immediately. There was no, let's just wait a second. And I turned that car around, and my son was like, Mom, no, I don't want you to do it. But I did call her, but I was getting ready to go back to the school, and her and I was going to have it on. Ding, ding. Round one.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I was getting ready to dig my nails into her head and her shoulder too.
Mm-hmm. More than that, I would have took the 3 hots in the cot for a while. I don't know. White boy showed what some of those 3 hots look like, and I don't know about
3 hots
in
the cot. That's
over
funny.
your kids.
I would too. I'd take 3 hots in a cot. No problem.
Hey, my friend used to love jail. She loved it because she could sit there and she'd get food served to her. She laid in her bed all day and she watched TV. She said she loved jail.
Really? Not me. I wouldn't. That's too confining.
She's crazy. We love her. Me and Jinky's his friend. Her name's I call her Big J. But she's just like the easiest going person. I don't even know how she could even go to jail, but she's went to jail many of times.
I was going to say, how'd she get in jail since she's so easy going?
I don't know exactly what she got put in jail over, but that's what my brother would say too. 3 hots in a cot. I'm like, okay.
3 hots in a cot. I'm getting ready to get me 3 hots in a cot. Move over.
I was looking at that white boy posted the food trays that they give you in jail. I was like, oh shit, I
Ooh,
don't know
it's
about this.
probably like nasty, soggy bologna
It's
and
like a
bleh.
square looking, like, I don't even know what it was, and some green beans and something else. But
Uh-uh.
hey, if it means getting justice for my child, somebody putting their hands on my child, I'll take it. I might lose some weight in there, but I'll take it. I'm not going to let nobody hurt
That's
my
funny.
kids. Huh?
No, no.
Mm-mm.
But I also wanted to be respectful to my son's feelings and
Mhm.
but also speak up for him as well. So I opted to confront her on the phone because if I would have confronted her in person, like I said,
Mhm.
ding ding round one.
Oh yeah.
Now, had she have gotten smart with me or said something out of the way or derogatory towards me, you bet I'd be going to school.
Yeah.
But she
Oh
did.
yeah. But she knew.
I'm pretty good with my words. Yeah,
Real
I'm pretty
time.
good with my words. And I told her, I said, do I need to call Frankfurt? Do I need to call, you know, she understood that I wasn't just somebody. She understood that
Right.
I know some people, put it that way.
Oh yeah. Shit. I would have called the
So
police.
she knew she'd have been in trouble
Yeah, well, I told the
legally.
principal, I said, that girl, because the girl that was bullying my baby, her grandmother had shot and killed her brother because I was on the jury trial. And then I told them I knew too much about the case. And so they excused me off the jury trial. But this girl was a roughneck girl. And I told her,
Dang.
and she threatened my baby. I said, if that girl puts one hand on my child, you call the police. I was not playing with them. Oh, she's all talk. No, no, I'm not going to take your word for that. She is threatening to hurt my child.
Even
Hell,
talk is even listen, abuse is just as hurtful as physical abuse.
yes, yes, because my baby was quiet.
It's in different ways, but it's still hurtful.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I was at Walmart one day, and I guess these girls didn't know I was Big Mama. I was my daughter's mama, and I seen them walking, and they were laughing and snickering, and they were getting ready to. They were 18. My daughter was like 17, and they were walking towards my daughter, and I stepped in front of them, and I said, I wish these bitches would. And they looked at me and got the hell out of there. They knew exactly what I was going to do, honey. Big Mama Bear stepped out in the bushes on their asses because they were 18-year-old. I could have got
You
them.
revealed where you were.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I watched them. They were going straight towards my daughter. If they would have put a hand on them, I would
Oh,
have put a hand on them. And they don't know
see,
what crazy
you
is.
know what? They act all big and bad when they're in a group, but let one of them just be by themselves and say something. It don't happen. They always
They,
bully in a group.
oh, they do. They were cheerleaders, but they were
Mm-hmm.
graduated cheerleaders. They had graduated, so they were like 18. And so, yeah, they were bullying my baby girl who was underage, and Big Mama stepped out on them. They didn't know what to think. I told them,
They thought, let's run. She's
they
going to
better
kick
run.
our butts.
Oh, those little
Like,
raccoons are up there. Oh, he got a hawk on there. My husband's sending
I'm
me the
telling you,
raccoons raiding my damn thing. Do what now? Sorry.
people bully in groups. If you notice when kids get bullied, usually it is the bulliers are the ones, they do it in groups. So they push and egg
Oh
each other
yeah.
on to think to make themselves look quote unquote cool, like the cool kids. And then, the one that's getting bullied is always just one. It's not a group. It's always one against a
Oh
group.
yeah. Oh, and it was not only the kids, it was the teachers, the cheerleading coach and that one teacher. And mm, mm, now I wished I would have took more action than what I did because I get pissed off just thinking
No, I
about
think you did. You handled it just fine. You
it.
handled it just fine.
About
And
it. You don't mess with
I
my
know
baby.
we I know as parents you always sit there and think, man, I wish I would have did this or I should have said that. And but you handled it the way God wanted you to handle it. So
Yeah. At that time, yeah, because I was a nurse and I didn't want to get into altercations. I had just got my nursing degree and all that, so I didn't really want
yeah,
to get into
you would have
it.
jeopardized all of that.
Oh, I know, but now thinking back on it, I should have just went the hell off. If them girls wouldn't have got the hell out of there that day when I stepped out in front of them, we would
Hmm.
have rolled, rock and rolled, honey.
Round one, ding, ding, ding.
If they were only 18 or not, they were old enough.
Hey,
No,
they're legal adults and they're legal enough to sit there and
fully
try to
inclined
gang
for a
up
child.
on your child. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So you
guess
have
what?
every right to take up for your kid, I think.
Big mama.
Hmm. Like you're like bully me and see what happens.
Exactly. I said I wish the bitches would. I stepped right out in front of them. They knew I
They're
was
probably
big
like,
mama.
oh, her mom was there.
Yeah. They knew I was big mama, honey. But hell, I'd had it with them girls. They were all a bunch of bullies, and it was just really rough.
Yeah.
Girls, thank God you didn't have girls because I think everybody
Uh,
goes through that one time or the other. I do feel like that
yeah.
with girls.
Well, let me tell you, I was not a parent that was shy to use my vocabulary when I needed to.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Because, I mean, I try not to get physical with anybody. I mean, I would if I had to, but verbally, I can, I mean, I can get my point across very, very clear, especially when it comes to my kids.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, you know, legal actions speak a lot, and
it does.
especially whoever it is that you're speaking to understands that and understands you ain't playing. Um, they
Exactly.
listen. Mm-hmm. Because you
Yeah,
ain't playing. That's why
I'd had
it ain't just a
enough
threat. It's
of
a promise.
I had enough of the bullshit with my kids, and I'm gonna show
Mm-hmm.
y'all. I got some freeloaders at my house. Let me show you these freeloaders. They're
Uh,
freeloaders.
see these freeloaders.
I got freeloaders that needs to get a job. My
Uh
husband
oh.
just
They got to
uh,
pay their dues.
that and right
What
there is
is
there.
that?
Right, it's a raccoon. That's up there. My
Oh,
you just sent me that.
look at them freeloaders. I
I
told you they'd
filled
be
that
up there playing
out.
with that
I
stuff like you got that for them as toys.
know. He's
Look at
stealing.
him.
He's a rogue. Look
He's a
at him.
rogue raccoon. Oh, look at him. That looks like a teenager raccoon.
He empties out my birdhouse every single night. There's a blackbird up there.
Well, they're
Every night I
hungry too, Daisy.
got him a friend.
They're hungry too.
I know.
They got to eat too, Let me
He
tell
does.
you this about the story about a raccoon and my kids and my husband. So they went
Uh-huh.
camping one time near this lake, and it
Mhm.
was night, and they had the fire pit going, and they were roasting hot dogs, and all of a
Uh-huh.
sudden this one little raccoon meanders up to one of my sons, and they gave it a hot dog. So probably about a minute or so later, they're still roasting hot dogs, and the raccoon comes back and wants another piece of the hot dog. So my son gives it the piece of the hot dog, and it
Uh,
happened like that, like at least like every 5 minutes, it would come back for another piece of hot dog, another piece of hot dog, another piece of hot dog. So finally, my husband went and got this big old spotlight to see where the raccoon was going with the hot dog. Come to find out, it was a whole slew of raccoons. It wasn't just
Oh,
one.
so he just told his friends.
He went and
went
got his buddies, and they came back one at a time begging for hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
And they
Look,
thought at first they thought it was the same raccoon, but it wasn't. It was a bunch of them.
I guarantee there's a bunch up there, and little
Look at him, got
stealers.
his hand stuck all the way in there.
I know. I fill that up. They wrote it out. Now Frankie bought me that one with the Sasquatch. I hang that up, or they'd get to it. I gotta take a picture of that. It's so cute. It
But let
has
me
the
tell you about raccoons. They love to clean their food and they love to feel their food. So when they get a piece of food, they don't just eat it. They take and because I've rescued a few baby raccoons and raised them and then, did a raise and release. But they take their food and they feel their whole food before they eat it. And if they have water that's nearby, they'll wash their food off before they eat it. They're really clean animals. I mean, you would think they aren't, but they really are. They clean their food. They inspect their food before they eat it. It's funny.
Oh, yeah, they eat the heads off chickens and ducks. They do. They really do. They do.
They
But they do.
inspect their chickens and ducks before they eat them.
Oh yeah. Now we've caught some and relocated them, but that's on the back of my property. So hopefully they won't come up to the house. They're back there, pretty far away from the house.
Yeah.
Hopefully they won't.
That one right there on the screen looks like it's a teenager raccoon. Don't look like an adult.
There's a big one back there, but there has been a possum and there's a big squirrel, white-faced squirrel back there. But there's more than one of them for sure. But I got my new trail cams in, so I'll be able to show video of them instead of just photos.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a lot of solar lights back there too. Huh?
They really love peanuts. So if you want them to leave your bird food alone, you're going to have to put something else out for them.
Peanuts?
Mm-hmm.
Is that even healthy for them, though?
I don't know, but mine eat peanuts.
Do they?
They eat peanuts, sunflowers, or sunflower seeds, any kind of nuts or seeds or berries, they'll eat it.
Uh-huh. Well, is... What now? I thought about like doing a live stream of just the critters, because there is a live stream of critters with them on there. Let me pull it up. With those kind of critters on there. Miss Daisy, you should name them possum, Ziggy and Fred, because they look like a couple. Now, Ronald, we ain't having that over. We don't talk about
Ronald. Ronald the instigator.
We'll leave that over at your mommy's. But these people right here, they feed. They got like live cams. Look at those bird feeders.
What is that?
That is a armadillo.
Is that an armadillo?
That's an armadillo, I think. And they have raccoons. They even had an alligator come there once because they live in Florida, I think. So
that's pretty neat.
I have tons of raccoons, possums, 7 foxes around here. They eat anything they can find. I bet they do. But this is Crittersville.
I love watching wild animals eat and stuff. I would sit there and watch that all day.
Well, I have watched them up until the morning on here, and let me get the link. But now that I've got that other, this is called Critter Vision. Now that I have the other, my trail cams, I don't know, maybe I could actually critter. It's called Critter.
Look at that armadillo. He's going to town on whatever they got out there for it to eat.
Yeah, they put out like lots. Look at all those bird feeders. They put it out in the evening. I'm sure the raccoons, the squirrels, and the skunks and all them have come. But all through the night, you can watch these cameras and they got critters. I guess people donate money for the feed. I've never seen an
Oh,
armadillo. Yeah. This is in Florida. These people live in Florida or Alabama
I
one.
wonder what
They
it's eating.
they put out like nuts and bird feed and stuff for them. And there's even a water bowl there. They
I wonder if
fancy it.
they would eat sweet feed.
See, look, you see those eyes? That's a coon coming. Here comes a coon. I
Oh
can't
yeah,
wait
I
to
see that.
put it up. That's a big daddy too. Look at it. There's another one coming right behind it.
But look, the armadillo doesn't seem to care.
No, they'll sit out there and eat. Look, there's another one right behind it. They'll
Oh
sit
yeah,
out there.
when there's one, there's oh,
Miss Daisy, you cannot hate on
that
me.
is a big one.
True Crime YouTube love story to your channel, my friend. I know, but that's a love
Huh?
story that's better off on your mommy's channel. That's a
Ronald, where's my ticket to Florida?
yeah. We need
I'm still
a
waiting.
vacation, Ronald. Look at those
I
big
know.
old.
You promised tickets to Florida, Ronald. Come on now.
Yeah,
We're still waiting. We're
vegetarian.
ready. We'll get our suitcases packed.
They feeding them suckers good. Look at that. But they'll sit
Yeah,
all
look
night.
at them. They're big. They're biggins.
They're big ones because she feeds them
Look how
like
pretty they are, though.
they are pretty. I bet she goes through 50 ton of food a freaking week because she feeds them
Oh, I bet.
every morning.
Look
She'll
how
come
pretty
out.
they are, though.
They are pretty, but I don't know if I could afford to keep them up.
I
But
love
I
their
don't know.
little faces. Oh my gosh, I loved my raccoon, my little banded, the very first raccoon I had. I wasn't sure how to rehabilitate him, and
Uh
he got to be a teenager, and he was starting to act a little wild. So I took him to a rehabilitator, and oh my gosh, she put him in like a little cage until we left, and oh,
huh.
he screamed and cried as we were walking away because he was used to following us. And my husband was like, don't turn around, don't turn around. I turned around and he was trying to unlock the lock. With all you could see is his little hand trying to
Oh,
unlock the lock so he can come running, come get. Oh my God, it broke my heart.
oh, I bet it did. I bet
I
it did.
cried and cried and cried over that raccoon. His name was Bandit. That was my very first one.
Did you have to give him up? Did they make you give him up?
No, he didn't. I didn't have to give him up, but he was a teenager. He
Mhm,
started to get a little wild, and I did
mhm.
not know how to handle that. And I was young, and I was a young mother. Like,
Yeah.
my oldest son had just been born, and I just didn't know
Uh-huh,
how to handle, you know, a teenager raccoon. So I gave it to a rehabilitator, and she had a lot of other um like teenage raccoons that she was going to intertwine with him, but
uh-huh,
it was just she was going to do it slowly, introduce him into their whatever it is, their pack or whatever. And
uh-huh,
she told me her plan for him and stuff. And then after a little while, then she releases them back into the wild, but she wants to make sure that they can care for themselves first. So I thought,
uh-huh.
well, that's perfect. She knows what to do. And this was, like I said, my oldest son had just been born. So I was just beyond myself. And I thought, well, I got to do what's right for this raccoon. So I didn't have to, but it was the best thing for him.
Yeah.
But it just broke my heart when he was screaming and crying. I mean, he was throwing a fit, and I turn
Oh
around
my
and all you see is his little hand trying to unlock the latch of the
gosh. Oh.
cage to try to come after us. It was horrible. It was horrible.
If he ever
To
tries to
this
find
day,
his
it's horrible.
yeah.
Huh?
I wonder if he ever tried to find his way back home.
I don't know. It was like a 2-hour drive, so I doubt if he could find his way back home.
Oh.
I know.
She's
But
Jennifer's
since then, I had a lot of other raccoons we released, and they're running around the property somewhere.
corn. I wished I could give my chickens corn. My chickens are burnt, Debbie. Who was it sent me that?
They don't
Was
eat
it-
corn.
They eat sweet feed with just a little bit of corn
Look
in
at that face. Look how beautiful that face was. Did you see him turn around and look?
I didn't see. I was trying to.
He
No,
sat
they
up
are.
and he looked at
No,
something.
they will eat your chickens. They will wipe a chicken coop out.
They'll eat
They
the heck
really.
out of eggs, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Uh, there's been
That one
something
right
coming.
there, that's a big one. That's a big
He is.
raccoon right there, by golly.
She feeds them good, son. She feeds them good. She feeds them good. Let's see. I hate to play her stuff, but we're just showing you.
She probably
Hopefully, I
doesn't
can.
care.
Right.
See, look how pretty that face is. Look how pretty its face is. Look at all them bugs flying around. Ugh.
I know. But there's deer that
All the
come there.
mosquitoes.
We had a freaking alligator come there one time. So
An alligator came up there?
I think they live near a tropical place. I think it's either Alabama or Florida that they live in because there was an alligator that she captured.
Look at the little ears. I love the
know.
little ears. When they hear a certain sound, their ears point towards that sound. It's so cute.
The fox around here.
Look at him. Look at how cute he is.
Acting like they own the place. I know them suckers are gangster. They're gangster up there in Philly. They're the really gangster ones. It's got a whole different name. Philly. What
Dang
is
on,
that?
look how big those moths are. The moths flying around are huge.
She sent me something. Weasel? Is that a weasel, Diamond? Or what is that? Hang on, I'm gonna bring up what Diamond sent me. Is that a weasel, Diamond?
A weasel?
What is that?
Or an otter? Is it an otter?
What that is? Them are minks. Are they minks?
Oh.
Or oops, sorry.
That looks like a ferret.
Ferret.
That's a ferret.
It's a ferret. Ferrets, but yes,
Yeah.
in the weasel family. They'll eat chickens' heads too. We had a raccoon take out.
They'll eat eggs too. Those ferrets will.
But one. A raccoon will eat cats?
What?
Really? Lisa
I
said
never
they had a
seen one eat a cat.
and all the kittens. Did you see that where that husky attacked that newborn baby and unalived it here in Knoxville a couple weeks back? It was a 6-week-old baby and they left it alone with a husky and the husky got a hold of it and unalived it.
Why the heck they leave it alone with the baby?
I don't know. They said the husky had never done that before. Was that an armorella there for a second? It was. Y'all want me to bring it back up? This is a cute little ferret, ain't it?
Is that yours, Diamond? Is that your baby ferret?
They're cute. Hang on, we'll bring up the.
Yeah, they are. But I had 2 ferrets, and let me tell you what, when they poop, they would back their butt all the way up the side of the cage and poop all the way down it. And oh my gosh, that was a nightmare.
No.
To clean their cages was a nightmare.
Show the ones with the Santa hat. Okay, let me see. Hang on. I didn't see that one, Diamonds. Let me pull it up. Let me see. No, whoops. That one.
We didn't see anything. Oh, is that your baby? Is that your ferret, Diamond?
It was sad, Carice. It was. Somebody just sent.
Is that Diamond's ferret?
I think it is Diamond's ferret. Is it yours, Diamonds?
Oh.
I would love to have a meerkat. They are so cool.
A meerkat?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're allowed to have a meerkat, are you?
I think, ain't they from Africa? The meerkats?
Uh-huh. Yeah, but you could probably buy anything in the...
Have to have a special, probably...
I want a monkey.
A monkey? See, I don't like monkeys.
Yeah.
I think of them
I
like
want a
bats.
little monkey, not like a
Disease
big monkey, a little one.
Hey, Carly, how are you? A ferret bit my brother one time at a local pool. Oh, so they're mean? I don't know. I just don't like monkeys. I think they're just disease carrying.
They could probably be wild. I don't know. I don't know anything about raising a monkey, but I
Well,
always wanted a
I
monkey. I
reckon
don't know
Ben
why.
Hill Road's got some monkeys.
Who? Who's got monkeys?
I reckon Ben Hill Road's got monkeys, feral monkeys.
I heard they
What's word on the
did.
street? Word on the street, there's
They
monkeys in Ben Hill.
they have meth monkeys.
Meth monkeys. There you go. Monkeys
Yeah.
will eat your face
Hey,
off.
there
They
it was on the news. Did you see that? On the news, they said in Tennessee they just busted somebody who had meth monkeys. They guard the meth, and when
Wow.
the police busted the guy, he found monkeys that were guarding the meth that he was making.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
I'd
For
be
some reason,
afraid
I
to
guess
step on
in
a monkey.
Tennessee they
There's a possum.
have monkeys that guard their meth or something. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Look at
Why would you
Slushy.
need your? Oh,
When
look,
I
here
worked,
comes some more animals. Look in the
it was
back.
that's a possum.
In the
They got
back
all
there.
yeah, it's a possum that's sneaking up. A
Look, they're all
possum.
taking turns. The armadillo ate, now he's
Look
left,
at
and now
the
the raccoons ate, they left.
patties. Look at that. Here comes that possum. There was an armadillo. Yeah, you'll see all kinds of critters. She's got lots of them. My mom got bit by a monkey.
Armadillos.
She was a kid at her friend's house. Bit her under the table when eating, and I was like, wow, but always made me laugh. Did it put a big place on her? Daisy, you must have seen a picture of Ben Hill Monkey Fred. Ronald. That
Ronald.
was a legend. That's a legend. Fred's story. Daisy, I sent you a link. Okay. Look how big
I
that
do
damn possum
believe that
is.
there is probably meth monkeys running around there if
Yeah,
people
there's
have them to
that.
guard their meth and then they get loose. There probably is monkeys around there somewhere.
Oh well, yeah. There's some
I don't doubt it.
ninja monkeys.
Some
Ninja
ninja
monkeys.
monkeys.
One probably that had him guard his place. Look how big that possum
Yeah.
is. A couple
I
years
can't see
back
them.
in Tennessee Valley, Tennessee, they arrested a man making meth, and he had 3 big monkeys. Dang! You see him back there, Christine?
See?
Oh, thank you.
I see a little thing.
Thank you for being a member for 3
I'm on my
months.
phone.
Woo-hoo.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Hi,
you. There's another.
Yvonne.
Look at them big
Oh,
old
there's a
possums.
possum right there.
Look at them suckers. They're big.
Hey, he looks
Thank
like Popeye. Hi.
you. Papa the
He looks
sailor.
like Popeye.
That
You remember
messed up.
my little Popeye possum?
That's up to do to monkeys. That is messed up.
It is. I know. Meth monkeys.
Smaller monkeys. Thank you, Yvonne, for being a member for 3 months.
Yeah, Yvonne.
If I come up on a damn monkey, my ass is running. I think they're like bats, and I hate bats
Not
too.
me. Oh my God! If I came up on a monkey, I would be loving all over it. Like, come here, you little monkey.
Diamond
You want to come
Creation.
home with me?
If PG was my mama, I would tell her to send Daisy the picture, but since she's not Daisy, might have to pull up live to show us. What picture is that, Ronald? What picture is it? He's wanting
Ronald, be nice.
Ronald. We ain't worried
Be
about
nice.
love connection.
Be nice, Ron.
We
I
ain't worried
saw
about
my
love.
Florida ticket. Daisy does too.
We'll let your mommy handle that one, Ronald. Oh Lord! Look Look at that big old possum right there. She's feeding them good, ain't she?
Ronald Trump for president.
Ronald Trump.
Ronald Trump for president.
Miss Daisy, the people want to see what the people want to see, my friend. Well, they can go right on over to your mommy's house and see all they want over there. Because my old Daisy's not going to stir the sheep pot over here. Because Daisy has it stuffed up. We're trying to keep the she down.
Yes,
I
that's
love my
right. Keep the she down. We don't want any she over here.
Very interesting.
No sheet over here, by golly.
Sheet over here.
I can't see all those animals when they're far back there because I'm on my phone and I can't see anything. I can't even see the words when somebody's writing stuff. I can't see it. Like right there, I can't see. You got somebody's comment pulled up and I can't read it because my eyes can't see it.
Okay. Can you see back there in the back that big thing coming up in the back? Oh, it disappeared. No. It's something big back there in the back. I just seen it.
I see when they're looking over there, I see their glowy eyes. Look at how harmony they are. They're eating together in harmony. See there?
I know, they really are. And you know what?
They don't mind each other eating.
Look at them damn skeeters. The size of them damn skeeters.
That's what I don't like. Them bugs flying around. No.
Ooh, look, raccoons got a bunch of them. I was going to say, I went to a gas station down in Alabama and they had a pond that had gators in it. And the gators and the turtles would swim together and like there were fish all around those gators and people was feeding them beanie weenies, but the damn turtles would take the beanie weenies away from the gators. And then a blue heron came up right beside of them. The blue herons ain't even scared of them.
They weren't scared of the alligators?
None of them, the turtles or the fish. Hey, Sunflower Darkness.
See? Nature just kind of intersects with each other.
Sometimes
they interact with each other in harmony. See there?
I've never seen a bear on here. I've seen an alligator. Daisy, you need a Sasquatch cam. I know I do. I really do. I put it in, I don't know where I put it, but I'll put it somewhere. Look at that big one right there. There's
wow, I see 2 possums now.
I just was listening to Dolly. Someone called in to say Michelle After Dark posted Summer's remains have been found. Is it true? No.
No.
It's not true.
Who put that?
Why would Michelle After Dark do that? Why would she do that?
That's not factual.
Somebody needs to report that sheet.
She put that Summer's remains were found.
Yeah, let's go find it and see what she said. That POs me.
That's not right. That's not right to do.
Yeah, if she did that she needs to quit.
If Summer's remains were found, it would have been all over the Tennessee news. And Don and Candace would be the first one to know.
Exactly. And I know Candace would call me.
Absolutely.
No, where was this
I hope
at?
She's not putting that.
Or short? Who said that? She better not be putting that out. Was it Michelle After Dark?
Sad.
Michelle Walks. I'm not seeing it. Summer was not found. That's not it.
No remains of Summer has been found, you guys.
No. Let's put in Michelle Walks and see if it's on that channel. Because she has a couple of them. Is this the same one? Now, there's no way. That would be all over the news. That would be
the only thing I ever heard about any kind of remains are those false reports that were saying. Remember, I showed you there was three reports that said that. But they were not. They're not. I reported them because they were spreading false information.
Yeah, that's definitely false information if she put out that
Do you remember
summer.
those 3 that I showed you a long time ago?
Huh, Uh, no,
Do you
I don't.
remember them? I did a video of I read everything and I showed you. There's a video that I put out about all 3 of them, but I reported them to Google that it was false information, but maybe they didn't take them down. I don't know.
I'm not seeing anything here about summer. I'm seeing Richard Allen, but nothing about summer. I don't think it. I don't think it's true. People call in all the time on those shows, but that don't mean that it's true. He didn't say anything. Someone called in. Yeah, they're probably trolling. Yeah,
Yeah.
Michelle Walks would be the last person to know anything like that. It would be
Yeah,
all
there's
over
no way she would.
the news. Everybody would know if that was true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even see
The
it. I was
family would know first.
pages and I couldn't see it anywhere. I know that there was someone found in another person found in the Cumberland River in Tennessee, but that was on West Tennessee. That was more near Sebastian Rogers than it was. Did you see it, Shauna?
But that wasn't an
Did she take it back?
but that wasn't a
Did she take it back?
was she reporting that
Shauna said she reported it, so maybe Michelle Walks did put it something like that out.
huh. Well, there, like I said, there are 3 reports that said something about Summer's remains. That was, I think they were published in 2021 and 2022. There was 3 of them, and I reported all 3 because that's false information that was being
It is.
spread.
Yeah, and YouTubers are really good about that here lately. They are really
Yeah.
good.
Well, I don't know if those people that wrote the article was a YouTuber or not, but I know they wrote an article that said it. There was 3 different ones,
Uh-huh.
but they weren't with
And
any like reputable
they'll
news
without checking
reporter or
first.
anything like that. But that was a long time ago.
It's okay, Sunflower. I'm curious about it if somebody did. If somebody did post it, I'm just really curious about it. Like, it's not true because let me tell you something. If Summer was found, it would be all over everywhere. Believe me,
Yeah,
would definitely
that's
be
for sure.
all over the place. These stupid commercials. But yeah, it's okay.
I bet they're talking about those articles, the false articles, because I know they didn't take them down.
This is another channel. It's doing it. You call BS. No, if unless she took it and posted it and then took it down because she knew it wasn't true. I could have been a
Well,
fake
that was close
profile.
up.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Look, see how he's feeling his food before he eats it. Look at him. Watch. It's like he's feeling his food before he's eating it.
Mm-hmm. They got little hands.
They do. I think they're so cute.
I think if they found Summer,
Bandit.
that can't be calling me. I would assume she would call her and Dawn. Well, I talked to Candace, but I don't believe it. Mm-mm. And no one's calling in somewhere in the middle of the night. A credibly source just saying it would be all over the news. It
Oh
definitely.
yeah.
Stacey, you
Ansley Daniels would have covered that. Ansley Daniels would have picked that up right away.
press
She's been on
interview.
she has been on Summer's case from the beginning. Ansley Daniels has, so I know she would have that on the news like ASAP.
Oh yeah, but I wouldn't put it past Michelle Walk to do that because she's been known to put out stuff before. I'm not a big fan. I mean, I'm an okay fan. I'm not going to bash her or anything, but I thought this had birds in it, but it's got critters.
Look how cute that little thing is. Ain't he cute?
I can just see him
Look at
imagining,
him.
like,
See him
I don't
feeling around?
know before. I've never raised them, so there's a lot of
That's
creators
so
that.
cute.
Shauna, did she really put that
They
out?
use the kitty litter box.
Do
What?
they? Huh? I was asking
Yeah,
Shauna.
they'll use the kitty litter box.
I was asking
Look at him
Shauna if.
feeling it. See him feeling it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
Michelle.
mean, I don't know anything about Michelle Walks, but
Yeah.
I
I don't
think that
know.
if
I know that
anything
ain't
big
true.
like that would have broke, I think that a YouTuber wouldn't know it. I think that the news would know it before YouTube.
Yeah, I agree 100%. There wouldn't. That poor little Terry Lynn, she's been out every single day looking for Sebastian, hunting him down, like
Oh,
really looking for him. Like she's a YouTuber, and here. I found another one, y'all. Oh, this one's better because it's got a deer on it. But she's a YouTuber, and she has been out every day looking for that baby boy. And she doesn't get that many views
how is
either.
she?
She
How is
lives in.
she deciding where to search?
I guess they were started out with Seth, and I guess she's just continuing on searching. But she's been searching, and she gets out at night. These dang callers on these dang channels. I know, Miss Daisy. Why are we
Wow,
talking
look how
so long
clear that one is.
about
It's in
you?
color and everything.
I know this one's better. It's got a possum and a deer.
That's clear as can be.
It really is. I'd like to have one like that. Where I wonder if that's close to
What's
their
that
house.
thing behind the possum?
A rabbit. It's a statue of a rabbit.
Oh,
This
okay. See, I can't see it.
5 o'clock this evening. She's took it down. If she posted it, she's took
Uh
it.
oh.
Yeah. And the other lady gets
Did she
deer as well. Hmm.
did she make a video of it, or was it like in a community post or something?
She must have took it down because I couldn't find it. She knows better than that sheet to put that stuff out like that. Thank
Look
God that
at
me
the or something.
to all these people out here saying that stuff. If I was a parent
I
and I heard
think
that on YouTube, I'd freak out.
by now Don and Candace's skin is pretty thick.
They are. They don't even come on social media barely at all anymore. I
These
think that
YouTube
Michelle
streets will cause you to
you with that with what
yeah.
she put
The
out.
YouTube streets will cause you to be a little more your skin to be
Ronald,
pretty thick because you got to have thick skin.
yes,
What?
ma'am. We've learned that the hard way.
Yes, we have. We
Uh,
sure enough have.
I heard on her Facebook page, and I jumped over here to see if you knew. So it was on her Facebook page.
Huh.
It's not true.
It's probably one of those false information articles that somebody wrote.
12 o'clock. Candace wakes up about this time and comes in her chat. Look, there's a big old. Look at that big coon. You can see that one perfect.
I know. This is a
You know
good
my
one. You can
cousin, you know my
see them
cousin's
in
hunt.
color and everything.
My cousin's in Kentucky hunts them coons and eats them.
No,
Yeah,
don't say that.
but he
Look
does.
how cute. Who would want to eat? Look at it. Look at its
He's
little
got a
ears. It's
special
like a little
coon bite.
bear walking around.
He
It's
hunts
like a
them.
little bear with a tail.
I don't.
It reminds me. They remind me of like a little panda bear with a tail. That's all. I think they're cute. And when they're happy, they purr. They'll purr like when they're real happy, like a cat.
That one's pretty,
They're
isn't it?
so cute. Yeah, that reminds me of Bambi, the movie Bambi.
I know. That's a healthy deer, probably because they're getting fed every day. Something
Oh,
big's coming. They're running off.
yep.
Either that or
That
it's
possum don't
raining.
care though.
Something
That
big's
possum's
getting ready.
standing its ground. He's like, I'm not giving up my food.
There ain't nobody touching my food.
That possum's like, I have no fear.
For stopping by.
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said that possum ain't gonna give up his food.
I don't see how these people afford all these damn food. Could you? It's everything we can to feed the damn critters I got. I couldn't imagine feeding wildlife critters.
It looks like they fed them corn because look at all the corn. It looks like corn, and that's what it. Huh?
It looks like birdseed and corn and sunflowers. That's what
I think it's
feel.
only like $7 a big bag of corn.
Yeah, it would be
Look at all
cheaper
the.
than that would be a lot cheaper than buying birdseed because birdseed's expensive.
Yes, it is, but cracked corn is pretty cheap.
Yeah, it is.
Did you do that? Did you just zoom in?
They must have done it. Look at him. He's chomping. he's living his best life.
That is corn. Look at it. It's corn. They got corn all over. That's all them piles of corn.
Sunflower seeds, maybe some nuts in there.
Look at him all happy.
He's happy as could be.
When those possums eat, they smack their lips. They're like.
It's cute.
I know, little Popeye. He lived for 5 days, and he smacked his lips when he ate.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, it's not true, you guys. They did not find Summer Wells' body.
No, they did not.
No.
Oh, what's that? A cat.
A cat?
It's a cat.
It is a cat.
Let's see if that cat eats this corn. He is. He's going to eat the corn.
I've seen cats eat corn before. I have seen them do that.
I didn't think they'd eat corn.
It looks like my kitty girl. It looks like my kitty girl.
What's Kitty Girl doing there? Kitty Girl walked all the way over there. What the heck?
Yeah, my kitty girl.
Kitty Girl's got a stunt double.
Kitty girl, kitty girl.
Kitty Girl's got a stunt double.
I can't believe Michelle Walks is doing that. She shouldn't be doing stuff like that. She couldn't be putting that. She shouldn't be information like that.
It's misinformation, but you know what? The people that follow her, it's their job to do their due diligence and do their own research.
I know.
Trust and believe. If she has been found, the news would be all over it, and obviously the news is not all over it.
And Dawn and Candace would be the first.
But not only would the news, exactly, but not only would the news be all over it, there would be a police briefing and all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they definitely.
I mean, it would be a big deal.
It would.
It wouldn't just be some quiet.
Be able to do this with your trail cam. I don't know. This is a live stream, and I don't know if my internet where it's in the back of my property. I don't know. I might just be able to bring y'all videos of them back there munching like that big happy possum there.
That possum's whatever it's eating is not going to give his portion up. He is like, I don't care what big animal comes over. Exactly. I am not giving my food up.
Exactly. That's cute though, ain't it?
You know their babies will will ride on their mom's backs.
Oh yeah, they
Some things
will.
they'll hang on forever.
Hmm.
Did you know possums can't get rabies? Did you know that?
That's what I heard. But boy, I'll tell you what, raccoons
They're
can. Did you see that one that attacked
Yeah,
that little?
raccoons can.
They would have definitely
What happened?
scientific research on the bones. There was a raccoon, and it attacked a little girl on a ring camp doorbell as she was going into her house. It got her leg and was
A
biting her.
raccoon attacked her?
Yeah, and the mom come out and grabbed it and slung it, and it kept coming back after her.
Really?
Yeah, it
Wow.
was rabbit. It was rabies raccoon. Yeah,
How they
it was
know? Did they? Because the only way
because
you
they
can
usually
really,
won't attack unless they are rabbit, right?
well, the only way you can really test it is if you cut their head off.
I'm sure they killed it and tested it because it kept coming back after that woman. Wouldn't that have been the only reason why it done it? Like it'd be rabies? Why is that
No,
cat born?
no. If it had babies somewhere, it would protect their babies and do that.
Well, maybe it wasn't rabbit, but it attacked that little girl's leg, and then the mommy. They're mean. That's what I'm kind of worried about back there in the back of the property. That one of them might come out and get me. I worry about
If you corner them, they will not back down. And if
it.
if you if they have babies,
Ooh, that coon just
oh,
run up.
that raccoon was like, I want what he's eating.
I had a coon. His name was
But
Rascal. I missed him. I had him for years. Aw,
yeah,
soft kitty,
they're
warm
they're
kitty, little
cute.
soft kitty, warm kitty, purple, purple purr. Okay.
I know that's off of from Sheldon.
Yeah,
Warm kitty, soft kitty, meow meow meow.
he is a big boy. Where'd that possum go? He got his belly full. It
The
looks like
possum
they've
said, I'm out of here.
got it in the wood of the tree. They got it stuffed in the wood of the tree. Why was
Look at
Ronald
him.
want to send his love connection over here? Ronald should be over at his house, in his mommy's
Because
house.
Ronald's Ronald.
Who's
Ronald is
Ronald?
Ronald. We like Ronald for who he is. He
I
likes to
know.
stir the sheep pot,
He likes attention for sure.
but we still love you, Ronald.
We do. Look, they're zooming in on him. I
That's
guess they.
cool.
Oh, look, there's peanuts. They put out peanuts.
See, I told you them animals will go crazy for peanuts.
That stuff's expensive. I wonder if
I
it's healthy.
know.
No.
Oh
Look, he's
yeah.
they
As
my
long as
whole.
it's not like the salted one. As long as it's like not the salted ones. I mean, they shouldn't have all that sodium, but they have peanuts that are in the shell still that are unsalted.
Well, that's what they
Oh
got.
yeah,
Okay.
those raccoons can eat peanuts and all kinds of stuff. Heck yeah.
I wouldn't buy peanuts for a raccoon. They need to eat
Uh,
bugs and leaves and stuff. That's bad enough they eat my
Look
damn.
at them. My
Uh,
little bandit, he always loved grapes and he loved all the fruits. He loved grapes, watermelon, honeydew melon,
hmm.
strawberries, all kinds of stuff. He loved that kind of stuff.
Aw.
Tuna, he loved tuna, but
Young
he would make a
Sheldon.
mess, man. He would have tuna juice all over the place.
Hmm.
Look at him. He's cute.
He's looking at something.
He's looking at that cat.
He's going to snack on that cat. If they eat cats, I don't know if they do or not.
No.
He don't like it. He's looking at something.
We want
He
to
don't
see what
like
he's looking at. They need to unzoom. See him
he's
hunching up when they hunch up like that.
because look, he's hiding.
He's getting ready to go up in that tree because he's scared. Something's scaring him.
It looks like
Oh,
a
it's a
deer.
deer.
It's a deer.
But that's not what he was looking at.
That's not what he's looking at.
No, he's looking at something over this way. Maybe he sees the camera moving.
A tree.
Huh?
Looks like it's a play squirrel. It's a play
Look.
toy.
Did you see him hunch his back up like that? That when they hunch their back up, that means they're on high alert. They're something scaring them. See when they hunch their back up? Look at him.
Uh-huh.
Did you see him standing up?
Besides that deer. That deer kind of looks like she might be pregnant. That's a doe.
Yeah.
I hope that I get deer back there too. There's deer back there, but they don't come. Them raccoons stay back there more than the deer do. But
Look
the
at
deer
him.
is walking around right now, so
He sees something over there behind the camera. He's on alert. He's on high alert. The deer's looking too.
Yeah.
See, something's over there.
Uh-huh.
We need to pivot a little more.
Look, she's pregnant.
Uh-huh. Look.
They're running now.
Something's coming.
Yeah. Something big's coming.
Uh-huh. Uh-oh. If the deer ran and the raccoon ran, something's coming up.
Uh-huh.
What's that thing hanging off the tree?
I think it's a play toy for the squirrels.
Oh.
They run around with and play with it. Because that other woman had one.
Oh.
I used to wake up at like 2:00 in the morning and just watch this. Like I feel like I was out there with them. I could watch them for hours. I had a family of
You can't help but watch it.
Tree 10.
There we go. Now we're backing up. Good. We want to back up. Look, the deer's still back there.
Seemed like every couple of years, but then the tree fell down. Someone saw one coming across the street during the day a few weeks ago. Aw. Well, I'd like to keep my raccoons up there in the woods. I don't want them coming down and smacking on my critters.
No, that would be bad.
Yeah, they got in that chicken house, they'd wipe me out because my ducks.
That'd be bad for your chickens, and that would be bad for the raccoon.
One animal can wipe a whole flock of chickens out.
Look at that deer back there. That deer's still standing back there. He don't want to come up. Something's back there. We just can't see it.
Something's there that's a little bit bigger. Flower was
Uh-huh.
But
what's that? What's that? Is that another deer?
Yeah, that's a big deer. Look, she's a big one. She's a big deer.
Maybe that's what they seen.
Maybe they saw a buck. Those are two does. Christine, you should do this. You should put your little trail cam back there in your property near that pond. I bet the critters would come down. Oh my gosh. You'd probably
We'd have all kinds of stuff.
Uh-huh.
We'll get owls and red-tailed hawks and
everything.
Definitely deer. The deers come out for us. The deer's what my husband feeds our deer, and we have like 20 or 30 deer that'll come out from the woods and eat.
Debbie. Oh, I bet you got flocks of deer and everything.
We have big time deer. I could show you photos of and footage of deer. They just line the wood line and wait for my husband to feed them.
My sister.
We feed them cracked. We don't feed them in the summer though. We only feed them in the winter when there's no food available. We feed them cracked corn in the winter. So in the summer they just kind of wander around, but in the winter they sit there. They stay in the woods and wait for the food.
Oh, they're smart, ain't they? You know,
they know where the food is.
When we lived down by the river, little duckies from the river would come up and eat with my little critters. And
Aw,
my neighbor got to
you're
where
good
he,
with birds.
oh, I love them. Now, I don't like little small birds like parrots and stuff, but give me a chicken or a duck. Duck's my spirit animal. I love ducks. I just think they're the
Aw,
cute little things, which I love geese too. I have to say, I love geese just as much as I do ducks.
well, they're
I will
kind of like a
always,
duck with a long neck and an attitude.
oh yeah, Goosandra or Fluffy today was throwing a fit about them little ducks. They got in a fight.
Fluffy.
Them little mallards got in a fight with those little khaki Campbells, and Fluffy was over on the other side of
Uh-oh.
the side by side, and he ran around her to break them up. And then I got the camera out just in time to see him fussing about it. He was mad because they fought, and he was throwing a big fit. Let me bring it up,
They didn't gang up on him?
huh?
They didn't
No,
gang up on him?
no. The Fluffy protects them ducks. But since I've been making these videos right here, like with the ducks and stuff, they
Mm.
I've been getting all kinds of subscribers, like tons of subscribers from my little animal short videos. Here's Fluffy having a fit over them ducks fighting.
People love animal videos.
I do. I'm just not get a lot of not a lot of views.
Look at him.
He's mad. Help him up. Hang on. I'm gonna go back and show you. This is a video that I got about 50 subscribers. I posted it last night, and I got about 50 subscribers off of it.
You don't have to like me, but I wish you would, because I'm a delight. You don't.
Because I'm a delight.
3,600 views on that one, and Buddy got 3,600 too, and I got a bunch of subscribers off.
Buddy,
You
look
don't
at our
have
little,
to like,
my buddy, my buddy.
but I wish you would, because I'm a delight.
Wherever I go, he goes, my buddy.
He's a baby. He's nothing but a
My
baby.
buddy and me.
I got 5,500 off this Daisy one here.
But she doesn't have a job. She doesn't cook. She doesn't clean. All she does is nap all day. But she's cute and has toe bean. She's a 10. But she
I got 5,000 views off that one. I've been getting all kinds of subscribers, y'all. I'm almost at 12,500 subscribers, and it's off these
Wow.
little videos. Yeah, and I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. And then here is my turkeys.
Work and told me to protect the house. And that is exactly what I plan on doing.
They look mean, don't they? But they're not.
Yeah, they do. I wouldn't mess with them.
They're not mean at all.
I know my daughter-in-law has 2 male and one female, and they walk around, they strut around that house like they own the place.
Oh yeah. Here's Lucky.
You come in and you're doing something different, they have to come in and inspect it.
Oh, look how big my turkeys are getting that I hatch. And there's Lucky. Lucky's getting big. I got 3,800 views on this one.
But I wish you would, because I'm a delight.
That's baby G.
You don't have to like me,
Ain't he cute?
but I wish you would, because I'm a delight.
And everybody's like, I love you. I love you. Look, I love you, beautiful baby. Yes, I do, beautiful baby.
Oh,
They love those animal ones.
all
It's so
babies are cute. No
I
matter what
know.
they are, all babies are cute.
I could sit outside for hours and watch my animals, all of them. Literally I do. I'll just go up there and sit with the cows. And this is my singing girl right here. She sings. That's one. Did you see this one, Christine?
Oh, Henny Penny is a singing.
Listen to her sing.
She's
Oh
a
yeah.
singing. This girl's a singing. She is a little chicken on my front porch, and she sings, and she's happy as can be. She's a singing. My girl's a singer. Yeah, she's singing. My little chicken is a singing.
When I sing, I'll start singing. It's funny. I can't help it.
She's doing a duo.
My
She's
my
duoing with you.
It's like a crazy house there. Fluffy is ornery. Yes. I wish I could get it on video when I bend
Fluffy
over.
don't play.
Fluffy's like Goosandra. Goosandra's the
I was gonna
queen.
say Fluffy's went to Goosandra school or something.
You know that little goose that I videotaped 2 months ago still sitting on them eggs there by the house? They ain't never hatched. Most of them's busted.
Oh,
I know. I got duck eggs in here.
that's so sad. She wants to be a mama so bad.
She wants to be a mama. So if she's not hatched by the time these duck eggs get ready to hatch, they're going underneath her. She's going to be a mama.
Good.
Hey, JJ.
She deserves to be a mommy. Hi,
She
Frankie.
I
She
wasn't
works hard to be a mom.
God is love said I wasn't even trying, and I got 64,000 views on my oldest daughter, surprising my youngest at school coming home from whenever she went for the army. Oh, I love those videos. You know, where they surprise the parents and the family. Like,
yeah, I love watching those.
I love them. I get teared up every time.
Me too. I cry like a baby.
I know. Those are the best videos ever.
I know, because they get to see how happy we're surrounded in, like, huh?
You got like 100,000 views off of Summer's video, didn't you? That you did.
Oh yeah.
She
Yeah.
did. She 100,000 views off Summer's video.
Yeah, I did. It's just documenting what everybody said throughout the whole case.
She did a good job. Christine
All
does
the
a good job.
interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
But I also got attacked a lot too.
You did. I'm so glad we're not getting attacked right now.
Had to go through battle. It was like a battlefield.
Like, I might not be getting a lot of views, but at least there's peace of mind. And the people that I have over here is good people and supports my channel. And they love me and I love them. And that's all that matters, ain't it?
Yes, it is. It's quality, not quantity.
Exactly.
We got quality people.
Yes. Yes.
And any one of them, if something was happening on another channel, they would speak up for you too.
Oh yeah, they would.
Look at that. That looks like reminds me of Bambi, the movie Bambi.
What I didn't realize fresh was garlic. Fresh garlic is good. I bought some to make salsa because I've been making myself some homemade salsa, and they started sprouting. So I put them in some soil.
Are they growing?
Yeah, they started sprouting in the house, and
you better hope I was gonna say you better hope the goats don't get them.
Well, they're not like real big, and then I got the other ones. I think out there I got a portable little greenhouse, but that goat had got in there. I left the door open and they forgot, and she got in there and wiped out my roses and stuff. So they're growing back, or I would have already had bell peppers. Christine, you're getting sleepy. I can tell.
Yeah, I had my Keytruda treatment today.
How did that go?
I was sick to my stomach and exhausted. When I got home, I took care of Grandma, and then I took a long nap.
What is
My
Katrina?
stomach it just tears my stomach up. I don't know if it's just going to the hospital and it causes my nerves to, but I
What
mean, a couple times while I was getting the treatment, I felt like I was going to throw up.
What is that exactly? The Katrina.
The Keytruda, it is immune therapy. It's to build up my immune system, and it also kills cancer. The same thing. It's not chemo, but it's immune therapy,
That's good. It boosts your
and
immune.
but it could, like, the side effects are you could break out in hives, fever, upset stomach, diarrhea, all of that.
Yeah.
But the only two that I really got was just fatigue and upset stomach.
Oh, how many more weeks do you have to do
Like, I came
that?
out of there, I mean, I thought I was going to throw up a couple times.
Have they been giving you Zofran again for that stomach medicine?
Nope.
Oh, I would ask for
They
it if
took
I
me
was you.
off of it. I didn't do it. I didn't have to take any pre-meds when I took the what do you call
Next
it?
and have it done, just run it by your doctor that you've been getting nausea, and maybe they can give you some more Zofran for that
Well,
to
heck,
help.
that nausea medicine knocks you out,
I can't.
or it does
What
me anyway.
is it? Zofran they give you?
I don't know what they give me, but the
Does it
nausea
start with?
medicine makes me tired.
It may be a different kind that makes you sleepy. I bet they might give you Phenergan. They could be giving you Phenergan.
I don't know, but it makes me so tired. Like,
Phenergan will
I
not.
can't even. And see, I'm only getting Keytruda now. I'm not getting any of the Taxol or the Carboplatin or anything like that. I'm only getting the Keytruda. So they don't give me the pre-meds anymore. They just give me the Keytruda, but it makes my stomach is so sensitive. And I mean, made me want to just throw up, and just made me so tired. Once I got in the car, I had to lay my seat back and went to sleep while I was on the way home. I mean, there's no way I could drive myself home. It just makes me so exhausted.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Oh, guess what we seen today?
What?
We seen the therapy dog.
Aw.
It
What
was
kind of dog was it?
it was a golden poo or golden doodle or golden doodle.
Golden Doodles. Aw.
Yeah.
Now see,
Her name was
I
Holly, and she was so cute.
was she. My neighbor's got a golden doodle.
Hmm.
I'm not a big fan of them. They remind me of
They're
poodles.
hyperallergenic, where they don't shed.
Yeah. Well, I love my daughter's golden, but he does shed a whole lot.
Uh-huh. The wolf dogs that I have, my guardians,
Uh,
if you even just touch them, hair just comes off of them.
oh man, that
And
sounds
you
like
can brush them every day and it won't matter. Their hair still comes off.
stuff comes off. Hmm.
Yeah, they have like 3 layers of hair.
And that protects them. You're
I
not supposed
posted
to.
a picture of them. Huh?
Did you? Like I mentioned, like my daughter's shaving her husky, but I reckon it's supposed to protect them and keep them cool. You're not supposed to like shave a husky.
Oh,
According to
I don't know anybody who shaves a husky.
I know, but their fur is so thick. I don't see how they.
Huskies are known to get hot spots. Did you know that?
What does that mean?
Hot spots? It's like little spots on their skin where their skin dries out and it gets itchy.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
hers.
there's certain sprays that your veterinarian can give you to help the hot spots in the summer. It's usually they get it mostly in the summertime because they're sweating and their skin dries out and like their hair falls out of that one spot and it's just it must be really itchy and it's just called a hot spot.
Oh. Huh.
I don't know. My dogs don't have them, but I know other people's dogs have them. It's a lot of the dogs that have real thick fur. Yeah, so it makes them real uncomfortable. But my dogs are spoiled, so they don't.
Can you hang on a second? I got to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, our dogs are spoiled. They have a swimming pool in their doggy park. They've got agility tunnels. They got trees to lay in the shade. They've got napping areas that have air conditioning in their napping areas while they're outside, but most time they're inside with us, which is air conditioned, of course. So the guardians are on guard, but they're laying down and chilling as they guard. I posted pictures of them on my community post at their stations, guarding their stations, which is me. They both like to try to snuggle up on the same couch with me on my chase lounge, but obviously they're over 100-pound dogs, so there's not enough room for me and both of them. The old man dog, he has his own chair, so he sleeps in his own. He gets up there and sleeps in his own chair. That's his chair, and he knows it. And when he wants to get up there, they get up. He'll just sit there and look at him like, "Get out of my chair." But he has a designated chair for him, and he don't try to get on the furniture anywhere else. Just his own chair. But yeah, that Keytruda that I took today, I have to do that for 9 months. So it'll be until like September until my last one of the Keytruda. So I'll still have to do the surgery in 6 weeks, and throughout that whole time I'm going to still be having to do Keytruda. And then after my surgery, depending on if they get rid of all the cancer or not, I might have to have a cancer pill and radiation. And then after that, hopefully I'll be cancer free. So we'll see. The surgeon won't know until he gets in there, but he thinks that I've got a good shot at it. But they threw everything but the kitchen sink at me, and every time one of the nurses look at my chart, they're like, "Oh my gosh, they gave you everything, didn't they?" I'm like, "Yeah, there was a couple times I didn't think I was going to make it."
You had the most aggressive cancer, though. That's
why. That chemo treatment, that was hard. That was so hard. That was horrible. I'd never want to do that again.
It was worse than the Red Devil, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. I thought there was a time I thought I wasn't going to make it. I was going to have to go to the hospital because it was hard. Oh my gosh, that was so hard.
You didn't. You're lucky.
I could literally feel my body dying. It felt like.
I know, and then you kept having nosebleeds, and then it's a wonder you didn't have a blood transfusion. A lot of people with cancer have blood transfusions. You're lucky, that you have.
And my white blood cells and red blood cells plummeted. It was bad. It was horrible. I mean, like my body was trying to fight, but it was the chemo was fighting my body and the cancer because it can't differentiate between good and bad cells. So they just fought all the cells.
Yeah.
I never want to do that ever again. I would not wish that on my worst enemy.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And, after this, once you get better and everything, I would start, and I know you probably already have done this, start looking into holistic foods like the foods of the Bible, like honey and bread. Well, the bread we got now is not the bread that they used to have. Like like uh like olive oil, which you probably already use. Anything that's in the Bible as a focus on that, and it's healing. It fights off infections. I would look into herbal things as well, like elderberries. I thought about getting an elderberry bush just so you can boost your immune system up with that. They say elderberries are really good about boosting the immune system and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which I know you were eating really healthy, but you were also doing a keto diet, which was also depleting you in certain situations as well. I feel like it depleted me, and so um, just look into maybe even when you do chicken, getting your own chickens and making a little free ranging station where that and butcher your own chicken. I know you couldn't do that.
I
But
was
a
like,
lot of people
no.
have, because they put so many hormones in our chicken and in our meats, But you
Oh
can go
yeah.
to a local farmer and
Do you hear they
purchase.
are growing fake meat?
I know. That's crazy.
What
No
the
wonder
heck? What's in
freaking blow.
what's in it if it grows? What's in the fake meat? What's in it?
It's untelling. They've already messed our whole homeostasis up with their growth hormones and everything else. So
I was like, fake meat. How can you?
when
And
is
it
your
says
birthday?
they say they what?
Is your birthday tomorrow?
Uh-uh.
When's your birthday? You can't say it on here.
Thursday.
Thursday?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Thursday. Thirsty Thursday.
We'll have to have you at a little birthday party. We'll have to have
Ooh, is
Chris.
somebody gonna dress up in a hot dog costume?
Weehaw, weehaw.
A chicken costume?
We'll do something, but we'll have you a little birthday party. Olive oil
Where's
is
Auntie
great.
Sherry been?
Auntie Sherry's been hanging over at Ann's. She goes over and plays trivia. Walmart.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell
Who's
you what.
Ann?
Ann has cancer too. She has fourth stage cancer, and she's a little old lady that
Oh.
she hangs out with Dolly and them, and she went to the
Uh,
crime. But her and Auntie Sherry, they get along like two peas in a pod. So Auntie
oh, well,
Sherry
good.
with her a lot. And then sometimes Auntie Sherry will come in over here, but she stays over up on Ann's a lot.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah,
I'm glad
happy
Auntie
early
Sherry
birthday,
found somebody.
Christine. Happy early birthday. Her
Thank
birthday
you.
tomorrow, actually, because today is actually the 5th, so tomorrow's the 6th. So,
Uh-huh.
birthday. What's up, Day Day? You still love me? Hey, PG.
Day Day.
Are you still live, PG? Yes, I still love you, PG. Ronald, come over
Hi,
here
PG.
about the love connection.
We'll always love ya.
Ronald came
Day
over
Day.
the love connection that was going on these YouTube streams.
Ronald Trump for president.
Donald Trump for president of the United States. Hell, anybody's better than what we got right now. My husband
We
started.
we love Ronald. He's funny.
We do. My husband started talking about the election today, and I was like, "Oh no, I can't get tore up about it." The last time that we had an election, I literally was so tore up. I cried my eyes out and everything. And I
don't let
literally
it get to me at all. I won't fight over it. I won't nothing. I won't fight over it. I don't even talk about it with nobody just because, boy, people get their feathers ruffled if you're not voting the same way they are.
Yeah.
So avoid the subject. I'm like, nope, I ain't talking about it. I'll vote for Ronald Trump. I'll vote for Ronald. I'll say that. I'll vote for Ronald. He's the only one.
Prayer Garden said, nope, I love you too, Day Day. You know it. I know, PG.
Aww.
We have our fights and our fusses, but we
sisters, like sisters do.
We agree to disagree. Different opinion than I do about things, but we do have similar opinions as well, too. So,
sisters, that sisters fight a lot.
I know, especially me and Jinkies. Me and Jinkies fight like dogs.
It's like round 243,000.
I know, which we've not fought here lately. Well, no, not really.
Don't say it, Daisy. You are going to jinx yourself.
I know.
Don't say it. You're putting it out in the universe.
I'm going to bed now.
We're just going to ride. We're going to coast.
God bless you too, Priscilla.
Good night, Priscilla. I can't read the chat. My eyes are in the other room.
Well, Christine, I better let you go to sleep, honey. I better let you sleep.
Yeah. I am tired. I'm telling you, that Katrina kicked my butt.
Yeah. You rest, honey.
It
you rest.
It makes you tired and sick to your stomach.
We're going to have a little birthday party on Thursday. So stay tuned.
Whoopee.
Party. Christine's a party.
Is it going to be wild and crazy?
Well, it'll
be
wild
and crazy.
Wild and crazy. We'll just sit up here and have a good time.
We'll just watch the critters eat the corn.
I know. I can sit for hours and watch them eat corn.
I know. Watch the critters eat corn. That's how wild we are.
Once I get my cameras up going, I might be able to show more video. I got a lot of footage on my 4-wheeler tonight. So, but Christine, I better let you go to sleep.
Did you put it up yet?
Huh?
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and jump down. And I love you, and I love everybody in chat.
I love you too. You
guys. What are you doing?
Okay? I'm
gonna get
love
you. Love y'all.
Love you too, Christine. Good night,
Bye.
Christine. Bye, honey. Rest. Listen, y'all, I love y'all. Y'all stay prayed up. Stay safe out here on these YouTube streets. I feel like we had a really good night tonight talking about critters, talking about this, that, and another. But stay tuned. I'm going to be posting, once I get my cameras up, I'll be posting more videos of critters. But y'all, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, that like button. That helps my channel to grow and helps me to bring content to you guys. PG says, me and Jinkies is going to have a brownie bake-off. Then we're going to have church. Well, there you go. They ain't nothing better than brownies at church, Prayer Garden. Hey, I have to say, I think I might want some of them brownies myself, Prayer Garden. Sounds like them brownies are pretty good. Hey, JJ. But listen, y'all, I love y'all. Y'all stay prayed up. Stay safe out here on these YouTube streets. They're gangster. I'll be back tomorrow evening or maybe tomorrow day. Stay tuned. I'll probably post some more critter videos, little cute videos. But I love you all. Y'all stay prayed up. Don't forget to support Carice. She's God's got her. God's got her. But I love y'all. Pray for these little kids out here missing. Pray for their families. Good night, everybody, and God bless y'all. Bye, everyone.
Empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly.